A fool flatters himself, a wise man flatters the fool. Man, I just came to get it started like mechanics with tools. Cause in my hood, if you don't pack a tool, you planning to lose. These young boys deserve Oscars, they be acting a fool. A couple loose screws, but they hammer accurate. Ooh, I know some niggas stuck on drugs and manufacture it too. School of hard knocks, we all got our bachelor's. Food, no cap and gowns, but we all had the master. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said it, I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. I'm dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh rack, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, leaving my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Say she don't smoke, but she always smoke with me, yeah. Back with Finny, yeah, back up in the ovaries, yeah. All my ops, they stay running like they over easy. Even my masseuses can't just get too close to me, yeah. Shout out to Next. Soon as the ink dry, we count out the checks, yeah. I never flex. I bought up a business, you bought up a section. I'm at the top of my class, yeah. Y'all never learned from your lessons. Skywalker gave me the force, yeah. Turn this into an obsession, yeah. I couldn't wait on the team, cooking shit up with just me rowing flag, yeah. Things never are what they seem, but we know the facts, yeah. Charging that shit to the game, but now I pull up with a battery pack, yeah. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and we can just leave it at fact. I'm dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh wax, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Big bro, why they call you big bro? Every time we hit the bank, we deposit zip codes. Well connected with the streets like we out in Skid Row.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos, hit that like button. Y'all come in here to share, subscribe as well. Hit that Cash App, $Slick Rick 1991 Son, $Slick Rick 1991 Son. As you guys continuously follow us on all social media platforms, please continue to show your love by continuously looking at all our social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff, man. Very, very important. So, what I want to do, make sure I give like a shout out to everybody in the comment section. First off, I made a mistake. I just realized so this is how it goes with StreamYard. You have to link your video up into like another social media. So YouTube, obviously, for example, is what I use with y'all, like with, YouTube on my pull-up page. I had the video StreamYard linked to another page on my YouTube. And that's why nobody got notifications until like as the video was being shown. So that's what that was really. It was basically people that like I had the StreamYard linked to a different YouTube page. So apologize for that. So that's why people are kind of getting in pretty slowly because I didn't do the notification. So that's my bad, y'all. But everybody that's coming in, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the share, hit the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that y'all in the comment section. Danny Berry Sports Highlights, good, brother. All that, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Get these likes over 10 likes. We're going to talk about quite a bit today, man. We're going to talk about, of course, the game last night, which, obviously was, a pretty bad game in Denver, which, of course, we didn't get the job done for numerous reasons, but I'm going to kind of go into one by one. But I really want to get everybody in here and just really just kind of, have like a, talk with y'all, man. I wasn't even expected to do this video too early. I was about to actually do it a little bit later, but I think it's a good time to do it early in the morning, get everything out the way. We had a pretty good live yesterday as well. So what we're going to get started, man. We're going to talk about just the stuff, we usually do with every game and talk about the numbers and get into like everything with the analysis and stuff like that. But Clippers get demolished. Y'all see this? Y'all see the whatchamacallit, the title. The Clippers get demolished by the Denver Nuggets 126-103. And it was in pretty dramatic fashion. I mean, I'm talking about from like the tip and beyond. Like the Clippers just didn't have it. The Nuggets just jumped out on them early and often. The Clippers lost. I think they were down, I think, at one point 13-28, which is not a huge deficit in the NBA. It's only 15 points. But you could just tell the Clippers, throughout the season, they've been starting off pretty strong. If you guys look at a lot of the games this year, most games, the Clippers start really strong, which is something before they didn't used to do. They used to start off slow and then come back, throughout the last few years strong. But this year, they've been starting games off pretty good. Whether if they are up by a good margin or if they're down, it's by a few points, or it's like neck and neck. But they've been able to stay in games for the most part. So let's get into it. Like the Clippers get beat by the Nuggets 126-103. The Denver Nuggets nod the season series 2-2, which gives them the tiebreaker right now because they have the better division record. The Nuggets are, I think, the 5th seed. The Clippers are, if I'm not mistaken, the 7th, dropping a second game in a row. And yeah, let's get into the numbers, man. Shooting numbers: 55% for Denver, 37% for the Clippers, 28% from the three for the Nuggets, 28% for the Clippers, 80% from the Clippers, 64% for the Nuggets. So what's weird is that the Clippers got 40 free throws to the Nuggets 17. That's the alarmist that I'm not understanding. Like, you damn near shot twice as many free throws by a huge margin, and you got beat by, what is this? Did my math is not correct. We got beat by, was this 103, 120 by 23 points. Right. So the Nuggets just basically took care of business and simply, they just stayed consistent throughout the entirety of the game. They shot the ball so well, especially from the 3-point line where free throws didn't even matter. Rebounds 45-40 went to the Nuggets, 29-14 went to the Nuggets. All those threes they were hitting in that first half, especially. Steals 8-7 went to the Clippers, 6-3 blocks went to the Clippers. Total turnovers both at 12. Largest lead 29 to the Clippers. Never let it all. All right. So as y'all come here, smash that like button. Clippers coming off a back-to-back, and in Minnesota, and they just basically just didn't have it. Salute to Tyrell Willis. What's good, bro? How you doing? Kobe Cheeser said they might have thought it was going to be easier without Jokic. Felt like the Clippers just missed so many open shots. They weren't just without Jokic; they were without Aaron Gordon as well, and they were coming off a back-to-back game against Boston, a tough back-to-back game, which I kind of want to talk to y'all about the mindset of the Nuggets as well. They just came off a back-to-back game where they went all the way to the wire without Jokic and Aaron Gordon the night before. And they gave Boston a run for their money. So those are the team stats. Let's look into the individual stats real quick. Let's talk about it. So looking at the Clippers, Derek Jones Jr., Visca Zubac, James Harden, Norman Powell, Chris Dunn. No one played over 30 minutes because the game was pretty much over, to the fourth quarter, the start of the fourth quarter. Y'all know Ty Lue does that famous, take his, guys out and put the, what I'm saying, like, the third stringers in to get them in the game. But the game was over by the fourth. Really, to be honest with you, the game was over at halftime. And the reason I say by halftime, because the Clippers, their body language just they weren't in it at all. So if you look at what the numbers right here, Norman Powell led them with 30 points, 8 for 17 from the field, 4 for 10 from the 3-point line, 10 for 13 from the free throw. Norman Powell was just saying, I'm just going to chuck. I'm just going to look to, get my buckets, get my baskets, because we're going to lose anyway. So I think Norman Powell just looking to get his numbers that game, which, at the end of the day, he was the only one really making shots. So you got to give him credit for that. So he, shot like a smudge under 50%. He shot 40% from the three. He had 13 free throws as well. Derek Jones Jr., 15 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 4 points. we're gonna talk about all these players. Visca Zubac, 29 minutes, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 6% from the free throw line, 2 for 4 from the field goal. James Harden, 27 points, 5 for 15 from the field, 2 for 8 from the 3 point line, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 16 points. What's this? 4 assists and 5 turnovers. And then you got Chris Dunn, 20 minutes, no points, didn't score a point, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, um, much of nothing really, right? Starting five, bench guys, we got Kevin Porter Jr. with 10 points in 15 minutes. Amir Coffey had an off shooting game. He played 33 minutes though. Amir Coffey played the most minutes than anybody, scoring 6 points and not, we wasn't putting the ball in the basket like he has been, which I mean you kind of expect that over time. He's been shooting the ball pretty well, but nobody really gave anything. A bunch of 3s, 4s, and 5s. Terrence Manns and Nicholas Batum's, and you know what I'm saying, guys like that. They just didn't give nothing of much. Now, if you go over to the Denver side, as y'all hit that like button, make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all come in here. Um, he said we played horrible yesterday. We should have won. No, we shouldn't. We didn't deserve to win. We got our ass kicked, man. What you mean? We didn't deserve to win nothing. Denver was coming off a back-to-back. They didn't have Jokic or Aaron Gordon. So, no, we didn't deserve to win anything. Kobe Cheeser said Westbrook really helping those young boys, Watson and Strider. They've been playing a lot hard. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, man. I'm gonna talk about what Westbrook's been doing because nobody wants to say it. 176 salute, bro. Let me know that y'all in the comment section. So as you looking in the box score, Denver Nuggets, everyone was in double figures. You have Michael Porter Jr., DeAndre Jordan, Russell Westbrook, Jamal Murray, and Christian Brown. All 5 guys scoring over 15 points. Over 15 points, sharing the wealth, getting good shots. Everybody was efficient. Everybody was over 50% from the field. You know, Michael Porter Jr. shot, and he had 19 points, 8 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. DeAndre Jordan was their starting center, 23 minutes, 5 for 6 from the field, 12 points, 9 rebounds. You had Westbrook, 29 minutes, 19 points, 8 for 16 from the field, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 turnovers. Jamal Murray, 34 minutes, 7 for 13 from the field, 4 for 6 from the 3, 21 points. Christian Brown, 28 minutes, 6 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 15 points. So all in all 5 of their starters were efficient. They all did their jobs. They all were playing hard. They're all playing together as a team. You got guys off the bench. You got Julian Strawther with 16 points, 5 for 10 from the field, 4 for 8 from the 3-point line, 50, 50, 100 shooting splits, 4 rebounds. Peyton Watson, 9 points, 4 for 10 from the field, 0 for 2 from the 3-point line, 1 for 3 from the free throw, 4 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Dario Saric, 7 points, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, 7 rebounds. Right? Those are some of their bench guys. As y'all come in, hit that like button. So if y'all look at the team stats and y'all look at the individual stats, y'all can see what really was going on. It's really just a lot. I'm gonna get into what happened and what I felt was the issue. And we'll get back into it. Dude's Tom said, "Big was good, bro. Biggest thing we was into the game. The fires were on our mind. Lee should have postponed the game." Yeah, we're gonna talk about this as well. I want to actually bring that up right now. He said, "LOL, we stay getting beat by former Clippers. It's crazy. And I miss Russ, bro. I swear I hated when we traded him. We were garbage. The only person did something was Norman. James was trash and turned it over. Goddamn Strawther." Yeah, we're going to talk about everything. As y'all come and hit that like button, we had 25 points or 25 people. I said points. So yesterday, I reported Kawhi Leonard was going to miss time. Missed the game yesterday because of his, to be with his family. So I further got confirmation that Kawhi's house was indeed burnt down. And this was before yesterday, a video I'm about to play y'all clip. His house was in Pacific Palisades. If y'all from LA, if y'all from out here, y'all know where Pacific Palisades is. A lot of the, wealthy people live over there. Big Sean, Jane Acco, Ben Affleck, Steve Kerr's mother, has a house there. JJ Redick has a house there. So Kawhi's house got burnt down. As y'all see all these different hills and trees and stuff, like that's where a lot of the fires, tend to, do most of their damage. That's why they call brush fires. So Kawhi's house got burnt down. That's why he chose not to come to the game. And like I said yesterday, man, like everything in LA ain't the same. Just because you live in LA don't mean you was equally affected. There's parts of LA, and there's something else I wish the news would stop doing. The news got to stop. They got to stop fear mongering everybody and talking about simply just all LA's burnt. Like that's not what's going on. Yes, there are parts of LA, yeah, that's affected, yeah. But I hate when the news keep putting stuff out as if all LA just burnt. Like that's not what's going on. There are parts of LA you can smoothly drive through, ain't no problems. All you do is, you see smoke and ash and everything like that. But for the news to keep on putting this shit out like the LA just all on fire, bro, that's not what's going on. Right? But Kawhi's house was simply where the fires were, and that's why he's the one who took time off. That's why he said he's going to be with his family. That's why he basically said that, we ain't going I'm not going to be able to, travel, because he was on the flight. Remember, the news really got serious yesterday morning. The day before, they were already flying to Denver. Kawhi was already on the plane to Denver. He gets there, and then he hears the news the next morning about his home getting on fire. So that's why he said, I'm going to be with my family. So I'm going to actually play a clip from Patrick Beverley speaking on it, and you can kind of give y'all a better idea of what's going on. It's about a minute and 20-second clip, so here we go.
Prayers up, man. California, LA, man. Heavy mountains up there. A lot of homes like on cliffs that firefighters can't really get to with their hose, so they have to, obviously now use the drones and all that type of stuff now. So wifey had to leave, like evacuate.
Oh, really? How? She's okay?
She cool. Yeah, she cool. It's just, it's one of those homes in surrounding areas that told her, you had to evacuate. They said 155,000 homes had to be evacuated.
And where the fuck are they supposed to go?
I have a home in the valley, and the valley really hasn't been touched like that. And I haven't been able to rent my home out for the first time in a long time.
Shout out to the valley. Shout out to IE.
I got 8 motherfuckers showing up tomorrow, though, Ron.
Because it's like a safe location.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that you're able to provide some shelter in a time when people really need it. That's fucking brutal.
I talked to Kawhi today because I know he's, stays somewhere out there. So I'm like, yo, you cool? His neighbor told him the whole block burnt down. I'm trying to keep his spirits up. Like, damn, bro, your house gone, bro. Sorry, all that money go buy a new one. His response, Pat, all empires fall and rise again.
He must have incredible insurance.
So yeah, prayers up to everybody in Southern Cal area, man. Damn, prayers up.
So that's what, and I knew somebody was going to talk about it. But yeah, Kawhi's house got burnt down, and he wasn't just going to take time off. He wasn't just leaving just cause, man. He left because he wanted, first off, and that's what Deuce Tom said. The whole thing with the guys having that on their mind. I'm pretty sure it was. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you don't know what's going. Like, think about this: you're away from your home. You got people, and Kawhi wasn't the only one. Kawhi wasn't the only one affected by it. There was other people on staff that had to tend to their family, but Kawhi's the biggest name, so they went and said, well, Kawhi had to be like. There was other people on the staff that were like having to leave, right? So Pacific Palisades is where a lot of the homes got affected. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the homes got affected. Malibu was another place. Hollywood Hills was affected. So a lot of, and really, to be honest with you, it's weird that a lot of the areas that were affected were the rich areas. I think the one thing that people can take as a positive, even though it's really nothing positive about it, because it's just bad to lose everything that you own, was that a majority of the people that were affected, it it was like people who you can get stuff back. $1 million homes, $10 million homes, 20, $30 million homes. They can get their stuff back. None of the real areas that are like you can quote unquote say, are middle class or low income were really they didn't lose all their shit. So that's the one thing that's kind of positive. Like people that lost their stuff, they can get a new house, like Pat said. You just lose your memories and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the one thing people gotta remember. That's kind of the positive thing. The people that are losing stuff are kind of the ones that can easily get stuff replaced. Right. I checked on my cousin who lives in South Central in Compton, and they just really dealing with smoking ash. Um, it's no real like it's no like fire. Like they're like their house is on fire. Like I'm saying, like it's not all LA that's really messed up. Really, and to be honest with you, it's not a lot of areas. It's more so like one specific area in LA that was really damaged, and that's that the people on the news is like really just really pushing. But no, all LA was not on fire. That's bullshit. Steve Kerr's childhood, yeah, his house burned down. JJ Redick's house burned down too. So they canceled the Laker game tonight. I'm not so sure if the Clipper game is going to be canceled. On Saturday. I'm not so sure if that, but I know the Laker game is going to be canceled tonight. Rod Wave concert out here at Intuit Dome is canceled tonight. So I would say it's a 50-50 in between, like, if they have a game Saturday, because like I said, it's just more so smoke and ash. It's not really like, you know, and really the Intuit Dome is kind of away from where the fires are. So it's a chance that people might still be there, but it's just like, do you want to really go to a game right now? So, we'll see in the next 48 hours what's going to happen. But if there's a game Saturday, I'll definitely be there, and I'll be masked up, all that stuff. So, yep. But I'm gonna go and drop this link for y'all, man. We're gonna get like a 2-minute break. Let y'all hear about what happened yesterday, man. I want to kind of get y'all opinion. So we'll be back in about 2 minutes, and yeah.
We just got to be better at that. We didn't handle the pressure. We complained to the officials a few times instead of being strong with the ball. And usually the most aggressive team is going to be the ones that get the calls. And they was aggressive in that fourth quarter, and we just didn't attack it the right way.
Last one.
Hey, Coach, so you guys had Visca Zubac went 8 for 9 from the field today. So 15 and 12 he's averaging for the season. Are you seeing like a different mentality with him this season, or is it something that he's been having and just people are just starting to get noticing?
People are just starting to notice. I think every year I've been here, he's gotten better and better. Someone you can trust. And so, you're seeing teams are double teaming him down the post ups, and because he's so efficient down on the block. And so that's another option that we have, another weapon that we have that we can go to when teams try to speed us up or we're turning the basketball over. And we try to run it 4 or 5 times, we just couldn't get the ball to him, but we'll be better.
All right, so I just dropped the link, and if y'all want to come in here, man, y'all can come in here, and we can go and get it started, man. Deuceton says Palisades is by Six Flags. Yep, you already know what it is, man. A lot of people from LA, if you already know what's going on. So, but yeah, when you have to evacuate, bro, like, and leave your belongings behind and stuff, then it's something where it's something where it's like a it's a real feeling. So, but yeah, people's houses burned down. JJ Redick's house burned down. Kawhi's house burned down. Steve Kerr's mother's house ain't here. Like, A lot of shit, man. There was a video I seen of, I don't know what the hell these people were doing, but they were actually in the home as the fire was surrounding their home recording. I'm like, what in the hell is what is going on, man? Makes no sense. What's good, Mike?
What's good with you, man?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, man, it's crazy in the city right now. Hey, but first of all, I gotta say, Palisades is nowhere near Six Flags. Six Flags in a whole nother county, G. But you know, I know people just seeing a lot of stuff on the news. But regarding the Clippers, man, and the way they played last night, I seen enough.
Oh, your mic drop, Mike.
I said regarding the Clippers and how they played last night, I'm ready to see some changes. I seen enough.
What you got?
Hey, I'm tired of faking it. Like Chris Dunn is better than Westbrook. He showed you who the best between those two last night. I mean,
Hell yeah.
Westbrook killed us. And you know, I'm looking at Dunn defense, and I'm like, and I'm just making excuses for Dunn too. The same excuses we could all, the same shit that we seen in Westbrook. I'm starting to see Dunn do just without all the bad decisions. Dunn can't shoot the three neither. Why are we acting like they not the same player? Westbrook is just better. Westbrook passed the ball better. He rebound better. He do everything better than Dunn, man. That was a bad move this summer. I'm looking at that right now. And then you got we just got a bunch of players. Just like my man from New York came up here and said the other day, we got a bunch of the players that do the same thing. We need to be more versatile, bro. This could be a more versatile roster. We don't have a 3-point specialist. It's just like, you know, when we play certain teams, the good teams, we look outmatched.
What else you got? What are the changes you got? So you say, what you talking about? We need another point guard. What you trying to get?
It's not the point guard. It could be something small. Maybe it could be like a 3-and-D specialist or something like that, or maybe me personally, I really feel like you need to get bigger. And you know what? No more excuses for Zubac either. I'm tired of the excuses for Zubac. Let's get on that. Matter of fact, Zubac. You know what? I'm gonna give it to him. He developed into a all right player, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's stop being so comfortable like we don't need to upgrade that position. Like he just the end all be all. No, Zubac is not it. It's 4 more. It's a lot. I'd rather go get DeAndre Ayton, to be honest. He give you way more versatility. He the same size. He could do way more.
Yeah, he can stretch the floor too. He can hit that midi, and I think that's what we're really missing. We're missing like a stretch 4, bro. I think we're missing like a stretch 4.
Bro, and scored 10 points. He probably had more than that. I just know I stopped watching him when I seen he had 10 points in like the damn near the first half. DeAndre Jordan ain't scored 10 points in the first half since Live City, man. Zubac could not stay with DeAndre Jordan. And you know what? I'm tired of people making excuses. Every time he gets put up, it don't even have to be the best center. I watch Houston. Houston don't have nobody that could really guard Zoo. They was Zoo criticism, man. I watched the Thompson twin lock Zoo up, man. I don't know which Thompson twin is over there, but whoever's over there lock Zoo up, man.
That was a
both games.
Thompson.
Yeah. So it's like, man, let's stop making these excuses. This is not a championship team. That I'm looking at. This is not a championship team. I don't even know from how we played last night. We might fall out the play in, man, if things don't come together. The one thing I see being pushed is the Kawhi thing from last night, because that's a serious matter. I've been seeing a lot of.
Oh, your mic drop, Mike.
Family.
Oh, your mic dropping.
I'm good now. I was getting a call at the same time.
You was talking about, you said Kawhi was a what?
I mean, I'm the Kawhi narrative about him not playing last night. You know, and I was saying, you know, if my family's house burnt down, I'm not gonna play. You know what I mean? Especially if this is a crisis. This is not a regular house fire. You know what I mean? This is like, the whole block in fire. Your kids had to see that. If he got kids, I don't even know, but I'm assuming Kawhi got kids. You want to console your kids and your wife when it comes to things like that, man. You don't want to just get up and go play a game.
Right.
We didn't need him in that game. We still would have got blew out even if he would have came and played 20 minutes. That was a blowout game.
Right. Right. Let me go to my boy Deuce Times. What's good, Deuce? Deuce. Your phone on mute, Deuce. Hey, Deuce, unmute yourself, bro. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with bro. Salute to the realist. Was good, bro. But nah, man. The only thing I don't like though, bro, is like they keep trying to make it seem like all LA's like fucked up. Like it's like areas, but they like making it seem like all LA is just on fire.
You say what? My phone. Somebody calling me. What you said?
Nah, the only thing I'm not liking is how they try to make it so like all LA is fucked up. Like it's
Oh yeah.
parts of LA, but it's pockets, but it's not like everything on fire, bro. It's just
Yeah,
like
that you know
smoking
what? That
gas.
be those networks that's covering it. That's not really from LA. Because when you look at KTLA, Fox LA, and all the LA news networks, they kind of know which areas to talk about. But then you
Right. Hey, Deuce, you there?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's good, Deuce?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Well, last night we kind of got to throw that in the trash, man. That wasn't the guys wasn't really ready to play last night, and for good reason. Cool, like you say, Kawhi wasn't the only person who had things affected over there. So, like, I feel like they should have postponed the game. Overall, what I'm seeing in the last 2 weeks, I don't know if the guys are running out of gas for playing so hard the first couple of months, but it seemed like they're turning down, especially Zubac. If somebody's like the least bit physical with him, he's turning down, bro. It's crazy. Like he ain't getting rebounds. You know what I mean? He not fighting for position. He getting pushed around. So it's like, damn, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he turned up and he got his engine running, you know what I mean? He dominating out there. They giving the ball on the
can't.
post, he throwing that little teardrop in there. But lately he been turned down. So has Uno. Uno been kind of turned down too a little bit. Like he being lackadaisical with the ball. Guys are being physical. Guys are being physical with him, stripping him and shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? It seemed like Coach Ty is calling that out, but the guys are responding. So I don't know, like, are they run out of gas, or you know what I mean? Maybe you guys trying to get to the All Star break or what? But it seemed like when another team gets a little bit physical with us, we turn the fade down.
Yeah.
I don't know because we missing Terrence Mann or what.
I just think it's we overvaluing guys, bro. Like they just not like we had Chris Dunn. People say Chris Dunn was over Westbrook, bro. Like that shit. I don't know who said that, but bro, Chris Dunn is Westbrook's an all-time great player, bro. I think, yeah, his shot ain't as like the greatest, but even this year, he been shooting the ball good. He ain't been turning it over. He really done given that bench confidence, and they playing hard. Like sometimes it rubs off on your teammates.
They do, man. He's encouraging. Westbrook, one of those guys that you get more love. You get more out of him when you love him than you hate him. You know what I mean? He don't play good when you hate on him. But when you love him, you know what I mean, he plays good. You can tell that's how he was so good at OKC all those years. It's still the same guy. You know what I mean? He played more minutes back then, but he's still the same guy. You know, it's 15, 16 years in the league. You know, his engine's still running fast. So I don't know. I don't know. Chris Dunn is a good defensive specialist. I don't know if these guys got all these role players. He was just waiting for Kawhi, but I wouldn't put Chris Dunn over Westbrook.
Yeah, Yeah. So what you think we need to do? You think we need to move anything, or what you think the problem has been?
I think we got to stay packed. I think we got to keep the engine running. I don't know if Ty Lue using too much of rotation. That's the problem. You got all these guys who need to play. You know, you can't play these guys 4 or 5 minutes at a time. You guys got to get a good 8, 9 minutes in a row to start getting warm and stuff. Like the only guys playing a bunch of minutes is like James Harden and Norman Powell now, but even Norman Powell's not even getting that many minutes. He's not at 38, 40. Norman Powell needs to be at 38, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Only consistent player we got, man, is Norm Powell. It's crazy. We don't got no toughness on the whole roster. Nobody's tough.
Oh, T-Man's tough. Chris Dunn's
He
tough.
He tough in a certain type of way, but the toughness I'm talking about is when you got Ant-Man over there start talking. You got nobody barking back. Everybody just because certain players like KG and certain players through the history of the NBA, once they start talking shit to you, they get momentum off that. Westbrook like that
T-Man
too.
ain't been there in 3 weeks. He ain't been there in a month.
No. He ain't been there in a month, but that's not his personality. You got to give people
That
with
is
that
his
personality, man.
Yeah, this is
Nah,
personality. Last year when PJ Washington was doing all that whooping and shit, T-Man was the only one that said something and did something and got in his face.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about in that instance, but that's really not his character. That's the only time
that is his character, though, bro. He's been getting into it with people ever since his rookie year.
I ain't seen
when he played, man, T-Man was the first nigga to get at Luka in the preseason. T-Man's
I think Mike talking about like Patrick Beverly type niggas. That's why I think
exactly.
Yeah,
we don't got none of them, man.
Yeah, I think
we don't got none of that.
Crash Out Chris is one. Chris Dunn is definitely one that getting some.
Nah, Chris not one, man. He's a nice guy. Chris a nice guy, man.
Man,
don't get me wrong. He a hell of a defensive player, but man, he can't
crash. They call him Crash Out Chris, bro.
Yeah.
They call him Crash Out Chris. He'll get into it.
So y'all think we lacking toughness, or Mike think
we hella lacking toughness, man? Then what is up with Mobama? Why is Mobama not playing?
Bro, he can't do nothing, man. Mobama can't shoot. He can't he can't do shit, bro. He just a body out there.
So we just got to go small. We just got to go small when we West
why he ain't playing Sky Jones?
Yeah, bro.
That too. Kai could be playing, man.
Yeah, because
that's way better than that small ball bullshit.
Nico represent though. Nico, he hit a three. He gonna cause some deflections.
I like to play Kobe Brown, actually. I think he's a good body at the 4. He can stretch the floor. He can shoot. He rebound. I like to play Kobe Brown.
I like him too. We want to see some.
That's a fact.
That's what I was saying. We got too many minutes, man. We probably like 1 or 2 players over the limit. Because KPJ, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I think we got a lot of cool guys too. That's been our problem throughout. We really lost our toughness when Pat Bev left. Like really, we lost. If you want to keep it a buck, like we lost our toughness when Pat Bev left. Ever since he been gone, like we don't have that edge.
Yeah, you need somebody to tell you, hey man, we playing soft right now. You know, I don't think nobody on the whole roster is gonna talk like that. Everybody too cool, like you said. That. I don't think T-Man, his voice is not big enough though. You know, T-Man ain't big with the roster we got and the type of star players we got. I mean, we don't got a lot, but you know, T-Man can't. His voice not big enough like that to call them shots.
Bro. He's tenured in the team, bro. Like they respect T-Man. The front office do too.
And to be honest, I don't know what they talking about. Hey, don't like he couldn't have been involved in certain trades. T-Man, hey, he okay. I like him. I like T-Man. But if you could get some talent, you trade his ass. All that acting like he's untouchable, I don't see why.
What you think, Deuce?
We value him, bro. Like I said, we value his toughness. We value his defense. You know, I mean, he's one of those glue team players. We value T-Man. I value T-Man. I know Lawrence Frank does. Jerry West did.
I'm not saying he got no value, but do you think he should be untouchable
for the right player? But you know, I mean, it's only a couple of those players that you would trade him for.
I'm not gonna go role player for role player, but if I could use
Nah,
T Man to land a big fish, man, I'm using T Man. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I feel
me
that.
either. But yeah,
Let me go to
not
my
Cole.
man Monty, man. What's good, Monty? What's good, bro?
Man, what's up, BJ? What's up? What's up to the panel? What's up to the chat, man? I just want to say it was a good game last night. I mean, I thought y'all was gonna come better to play last night, man. But you know what I'm saying, the game was over by the second quarter with Jokic out, and that's a problem. Y'all supposed to be a top 4 defense, and y'all couldn't stop wrestling Jamal Murray last night. It was a good game overall. I think y'all had some decisions to make, man. Like real that y'all couldn't get nothing going. Y'all couldn't if it wasn't Norman Powell or James Harden hitting a shot here and there, y'all couldn't get nothing going, man. And Kevin Porter, he was trying to keep y'all in the game. I heard a lot of people saying trade him, but you know what I'm saying?
That's how
So
I know people don't know basketball, bro. He a good
yeah,
player.
people don't know basketball. He a good player, but you know, a lot of people, you know, wanted to give up on Russ and everything when he was a Clipper and everything. I told you before the game last night. I told you last night, BJ. I said the game is gonna be a good game. Like Russ, he always gonna be into it. I know you seen him on the free throw line, him and Zoo. When he got the rebound, he put it back up. Like
Outbox Zeus soft ass.
yeah, like it was a good game though, man. I just felt like y'all could have played a lot better, man. Y'all could have played way
Last
better,
night
but
was different though, bro. Last night was different. Their team, nobody was really caring about the game.
nah,
Nah, I seen the same shit in the
I don't
second
think
half
it
of
was that.
Minnesota.
I
The
don't think it
second
You
was
you
half of
could
that,
that
tell.
bro.
Minnesota game, we seen the same shit.
No,
Y'all
the
just
first
wasn't
quarter
hitting
Minnesota,
shots,
we got
bro.
funky though.
It's
We ain't
too
talking
much
about the first
ISO
quarter. We talking
ball.
about the
Y'all wasn't
second
hitting
half
I
when they
said
shots.
the
got
fourth
punked.
quarter. The fourth quarter, we was getting funky with them. But last night should be like I say, we should NBA should have postponed that game.
Man, y'all just gotta work as a team, man. Y'all gotta work as a team. If you watch
Last night
that,
was different, bro.
if you watch the game last night, you see it came from different areas of the team.
We
Strawder,
hold
it
on.
came from Brown, it came from different people that played last night, like that helped, help the Nuggets win, man. It was a good game, but y'all got some work to do. Even with Kawhi coming back, y'all got a lot of work to do.
Let me read the super chat from Weave TJs. He said Kawhi's house burned down. Everyone trashed him for go take care of his family. MJ to go, he would have let his family suffer the hoop, but JJ house burned down. They post, bro. That's why I said yesterday, bro. Like before this even came out, his house burnt. I'm like, his house is right where all the fires are happening at right now, and he could have played, but I'm not going. I'm not going to knock him for not playing, bro. I'm not going to knock him for not playing. We would have got our ass kicked anyway, even if he was there.
Yeah, especially with the state of the team. Especially with the state of the team, bro. Like that shit was lightweight unfair. For the Lakers get their game canceled though. You know what I mean? They can say because he wasn't in town, but it's still players though. Guys aren't robots. They have feelings. You know what I
No,
mean? Because they
it
make
was good
millions.
that Kawhi wasn't there. It was a blowout. Like it was good that he
Nah,
wasn't there.
man. It would have been a blowout under normal circumstances.
Like it was a blowout. You feel what I'm saying? It's good he wasn't there. Y'all gotta get back to the basics, man. Like I said, what is y'all play style? What are y'all? You know what I'm saying? What's y'all culture, man? What's y'all? You feel me? What y'all got going on?
We locking in, bro. We good.
What'd you say 2 times?
I said we locking in. We good.
Y'all ain't lock in last night, bro. Y'all gonna have to lock
Well,
in,
last
bro.
night was different. I said for the 15th time. You know what I mean? If you don't
Alright.
have any understanding of that, you know what I mean? That's you. But 99% of the people in the world will understand they supposed to postpone that game.
You said 99% of people what?
Will understand if they postpone that game.
If they postpone what
This
game?
professional sport, bro. You're not supposed to
If
postpone that game, bro. They played
what
in
you
Denver.
talking about? Postpone
The
what
Lakers.
game? They was on the road. I can
Yeah,
understand
they
if it's
played in Denver,
LA.
bro. You can't. This is
Like
professional,
What you
man.
what
mean
you
they got
talking about?
all
They
their
was in a
people, bro? Kawhi
what
wasn't the
they
only person that was affected by that shit.
what you mean? They supposed to postpone the game for Kawhi, bro? Come on, bro. You
No,
moving the
because the
goalposts, bro.
fire going on with
Bro,
their
y'all
family.
lost, bro. Bro, I'm not
Niggas'
trying to hear
houses is
none of
burning
that, bro.
down. People,
Bro, y'all
people running.
lost, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
Nah, bro.
Y'all
That's
lost by
crazy,
20, bro.
homie.
Y'all lost by
That's
the game was over
crazy,
by
dog. That's
halftime, bro.
crazy.
The game was over by
You know how
halftime. The
many
game's
other
over, bro.
natural disasters happen and they don't postpone
Bro, you
nothing,
talking
bro?
about postponing a game
Name
that
it.
y'all was on
Name
the
it.
road. Y'all was in
Man, in
Denver,
Florida,
bro.
hey, it's
But what
something
about their
crazy in Florida
people?
every
What
year.
about
Do
their
you ever
people
see the
that
Heat
care about
postponing
love?
any games?
Bro,
What
stop
about
that.
their people
BJ,
that
just
they
tell
they
T
love
Times to
and take
stop
care
that,
of?
bro. You can't
Nah,
you
man, these niggas ain't
postpone the
robots,
game,
bro.
bro. Stop that, bro.
These niggas ain't
You know what I'm
robots,
saying? It
homie.
ain't make
I
a
don't give a
difference.
fuck what niggas say.
It ain't make a difference. Postpone the game or not. It still came up as an L, bro. Point
Oh,
blank.
we beat
You know
them
what I'm
twice
saying? Y'all just
already.
gotta play better. Y'all gotta play better. That's it.
We
Y'all
beat
got a
them
good
twice
team.
already. With Joker on the with
And
Joker on the
James
bitch.
Harden, he taking too many shots, bro. I said that
These
last
niggas is
night,
crazy,
BJ.
bro.
He
These niggas
taking
just
too
want
many
to hate.
shots,
That's
bro.
cool though. That's cool. You can like who you like, but last night wasn't who we are.
No, that's who they are. They
You
soft.
sure?
Clippers are
You
soft.
sure?
Yeah,
I'm
You want to
sure.
say,
How many
bro?
games they play? I watched every game.
me
Bro,
too.
Hey, they soft.
you gotta take the good with the bad, bro. That's what they are. Like you gotta take the good with the bad. Like they
Nah,
some nights they
nah,
hitting shots and some nights they're not hitting shots, bro. Point blank. And last
nah.
night they didn't show that they was a top 4 defense. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
Hey, let me go to
And
skills
our
real
defense.
quick. Let me go to the homie skills. What's good skills?
What it do, BJ? Salute to the panel. How y'all boys doing, man?
What's up, bro?
Shit, you saw the
Man,
game last night.
yeah,
It
man.
was
I
bad.
mean, I don't really, I ain't really put too much stock into that game, man. We clearly know what's going on, man. Like people losing their homes, losing all their belongings. Y'all think they finna come out there and play? Y'all talking about we got some decisions to make. Like we didn't haven't split the season with Denver. We 2-2. Y'all acting like they done swept the season or something. And the 2 games that we won, they had their full lineup. Last night was just a bad game. It was clearly something on the players' mind. That's life, man. This is matter of fact, the game last night is the main reason why I do not bet on sports or anybody else that I can't directly control the outcome. Because I'm not going to put hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars on a bet, and the dude can wake up in the wrong mind frame, and my money lost because he has something going on personally with his family. That's not smart money. But I ain't putting too much stock into that game last night, BJ. It was clearly stuff on their mind. I mean, that's we human. That's life.
So
Facts, facts,
so
bro.
skills you telling me what was on their mind was who house got burned down who house got burned down, bro?
So what we gonna do is what we not gonna do is act like we know these people' personal lives or whether they got
Nah,
cousins,
I
aunties, or
understand that.
anything like that. We know
I understand
Kawhi
that.
house
I
got burned
understand
down.
Exactly,
I understand
exactly,
where you
bro.
coming from, bro. I understand what you saying, bro. It was only one person who house, you know what I mean, who had to
That,
go attend
that
Reported
we
it.
so
know of
far.
though.
One
That
one
we
Bro,
know
person
it's
of,
got
only
bro.
one person, bro. Come on, bro. All
That,
that
that, that,
reported.
excuses
that
and
we
all that.
know of, bro.
Come on, bro. You
It's
making
people on the
excuses. Come
staff,
on, bro.
and then even let's say hypothetically, you're right, right? Let's say hypothetically, I'm entertaining what you're saying, and you're right. It was only one person that we know of. But when you play team sports, bro, this is a brotherhood. So if your brother is hurting, if his house has been burned down, all his belongings gone, have to relocate his mom, his wife, his kids, that affects you. If that's truly your brother, you are affected by that. So to say that these guys just go out there, look, bro, I'm not trying to take nothing for Denver. Y'all had a good game, but we're not going to sit here and act like this is the only 2 games that we'd have played our season. We played y'all 4 times this season. It has been split. You clearly see that there was a difference in the tenacity that the Clippers played with last night. Like, I mean, you just have to be crazy not to acknowledge that. And I get what you're saying is one person that we know of, but that's just the only person that we know of. All them people live in California or have homes in California. We don't know what they're going through behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's definitely people like I already know. I could tell y'all this. Like people on the staff have. There's more than people on the staff whose houses got burned, and it was people that they know. Like everyone knows somebody that's affected by it. So not specifically their house got burned down, but a person close to their house or a person close to them got their house or something that happened to their belongings or whatever. But I mean, yeah, Denver had a good game, bro. Denver came out and did what they're supposed to do, and shout out to this dude OJ. He said Westbrook from California, Westbrook families. Yeah, his wife still live in L.A. She had to evacuate, so I mean, you don't think it affects him? So you know, I mean, hey, they got the job done. We'll see Denver again. We'll see them again. What's
Yeah,
good,
they
Matt?
got the tiebreaker with us too.
What's up, fellas?
We'll see them again.
What it do?
What up? What up, man? Yeah, I mean, personal things happen. BJ knows this. I mean, basketball players go into games probably more times than we think they do, dealing with family issues, money issues, relationship issues, kids issues. Some of these players got disabled kids, going through serious things. And, the one thing that, an athlete can always rely on is between those lines, that's their safe haven. And you got to block things out for those 2 or 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being an athlete and having mental toughness. OC just mentioned, OJ just mentioned Westbrook. Ain't nobody questioning his heart, his determination, his will to win. And he's from LA, right? And the thing is this, the Clipper players are there locally. So before and after the game, they can be with their families and still, to a certain degree, make sure they're okay. Westbrook is in Denver. His family's in LA. And so he's from afar. And we ain't never questioned. Last night, I didn't question his effort, right? He came to play basketball for those 2.5 hours. And so, yeah, life happens, and we're going to talk about it, and it needs to be talked about. But come on, man. Like, I'm not giving no goddamn excuse, right? James Harden. James Harden.
You never
James
do.
Harden.
You never do.
Hold on, bro.
You always criticize this. So why would I expect you to be different?
Criticize, bro. Then tell
You
James
always
Harden stop.
this. Always. I've never heard you say one.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. I'll let you finish, and then I'll continue. Okay, cool. He's done. I've been on record, Monty, Money, and BJ, and you guys know this, bro, saying that up until a certain degree, the Clippers have done a great job keeping the team afloat. A top 5 defense, hovering around 500, and so I've definitely given the Clippers their credit. But James Harden, 5 turnovers, doing dumb shit, 18 points or whatever the hell he had. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, Joker didn't play last night, and y'all get beat like that. Like, there's no excuse for that, right? And so, again, long as James Harden is on this roster, y'all not going to win nothing. Period. Nothing. Like, I'm not sure what y'all don't understand about that, bro. Until James Harden is off this roster and y'all got somebody else running the point and the ball's not in his hands, y'all not going to win nothing, right? Period. And so, I'm not sure what the fascination is with James Harden. I mean, he's giving you more evidence than not to prove that he's not a winning player. So moving forward, why do you feel like, I'm not sure what your name is, but, Zoe, or what's his name, 2 times? Why are you so confident in James Harden? And don't forget, the ball is going to be in his hands. The ball's going to be in his hands most of the time.
Hey, thank you, man, for keeping it real, bro. Thank you.
Hey, dude,
I gotta keep it real, bro. We're talking basketball.
Hey,
I got a
BJ, but I
question.
am going to say though,
On the
when James
Sacramento
Harden,
Rockets,
the
whatever
little
one you
spurts,
want to be on.
he do go like on the little scoring run. He do from time to time. He like to get in the paint, get the little fadeaway, get a body, to get a foul. You know what I'm saying? That's just his game. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple shots where he did that, but I don't think he don't move the ball. Like, he not getting the offense going. He wasn't getting
James Harden passed first. He's passed
Hey,
first.
let me say this too, because we on
I'm
James,
not done
right?
with my statement yet, guys. Hold on.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. James Harden could be passed first all he wants to. But if he's giving you 8 assists per game, he's also going to throw you 4 or 5 turnovers a game, and that's higher than a 2-1 ratio. And so those assists to me really aren't that impactful. I mean, he turns the ball over at a very, very high rate, and he turns the ball over at the most opportune times. And so again, yeah. So again, I mean, if James Harden is your primary ball handler and he's the one that's dictating and facilitating offense, the Clippers are in major trouble. Period, bro. Like, hey, Money Monty, I don't know what they don't understand about that, bro. Like, James Harden is your point guard. Like, stop this nonsense, man. He's never been a winning player. Never been a winning player.
Been to the playoffs every year though.
Let me Hold on,
Is
let
that
me
the
read this
measuring stick,
super
bro?
chat.
That's not the
Let me read
measuring
this
stick.
super chat. It said Kawhi father pictures probably burnt up. I mean, if you got pictures in that house, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
shit like that is priceless.
Hey, Money Munchie, now we praising getting to the postseason and losing. I mean, that's not the Clippers measuring stick. The Clippers
Man,
want to
this
compete for a
nigga is a
championship.
hater,
He
bro.
talking
This
about
nigga
getting to the postseason.
a
All right, man.
hater, dog.
That's
I
all
mean,
I
you've
got
been
for
to the
now.
postseason every year
There,
of your career. You don't think that's like you should get no accolades for
man,
that?
what the hell is wrong with
Nah,
this
nah. I
nigga?
don't praise that,
Ah,
bro.
yeah. Come.
I like winners.
Well,
I don't praise that, bro. I don't praise
okay.
that.
Everybody. I mean,
What
but
you
you know how
talking about?
many? You know how many good players made it through the NBA and never won a championship? What do you mean? You
Do
like
you
winning?
praise them?
That's not winning.
I mean,
If you making it to the
You
we
praise
postseason,
that?
that's winning.
I mean,
What is
we
you
get
talking
that,
about, bro?
bro. But at
Bro.
the end, they play the game to win,
Everybody don't
bro.
win
They play the game
championships,
for
bro.
one
No, they
thing,
don't. They
bro.
play
They
the game
they
for the
play the game
bag.
to win the championship, bro.
No, they don't.
Like
They
you
play
feel
the
what I'm
game for
saying?
the bag. They play the game
Like
for the bag. They don't
James
play the game
Harden,
to win
he's a
championships.
James Harden, he's a great player, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like he's a great player, but he's a shell of himself, bro. He's not the same player he once was, bro. So the Clippers is only gonna go so far. Like Kawhi is still out, so y'all still gotta work him back into the rotation, into the system, into everything that y'all is doing. Now it's
When
up
I
to
seen Kawhi Leonard
James
playing, he
Harden.
was
It's
getting
up
open
to him
shots.
if he gonna sacrifice, bro. He has
When
to
I,
sacrifice to make the
when I
team
seen
better.
Kawhi Leonard playing, he was getting open shots. So I don't know what this guy's talking about.
All right, bro. All right, bro. You
I
don't gotta
don't know
listen,
what you're
bro.
talking
You don't.
about.
All
Hey,
right,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell you,
You don't gotta
Clips
listen.
got to jump on that Jimmy Butler trade ASAP, homie.
What?
They got to. You look
No,
at this roster, bro.
no,
Let me get off. Let me get off.
I
Look. You
told
look
them
at
that.
this.
I said Jimmy
Let me
Butler.
get off.
hell no.
Look. Let me talk. Look. You look at the roster, bro. Okay, you say James Harden should pass the ball and all this more, right? If he pass the ball to Amir Coffey, can Amir Coffey get off the dribble? No. If he pass the ball to goddamn anybody,
Man, we do not need no Jimmy Butler, man.
Man,
What
I
what
don't know what
there
team
you.
y'all see it as if y'all don't watch this
So you
shit.
telling me you
what's
think
wrong
we
with
could
getting
construct?
I
what's
mean,
wrong with getting Zoo touches in the post? What's wrong with
Zoo
that?
is
Zoo
garbage.
don't
And
be
you
fighting
find
for
out.
the ball.
Zoo is garbage. You put
Zoo is
somebody
not
athletic, he
garbage,
can't do
man.
nothing with him. I watch. You didn't watch the game last night. He couldn't do
Yeah, I
nothing
watched the whole
with
game
DeAndre
last
Jordan.
night, bro.
He couldn't do nothing with DeAndre Jordan last night. Whenever he match up against Gobert, he can't do nothing against Gobert.
He was cooking Gobert last game. What are you talking
Man,
about?
I can tell this guy here don't be watching Zubak, man. That's
And
all you
game
telling me
in,
right
man.
now.
What are you
I
talking
watch every
about?
game, bro. I
That's,
watch every game,
Bro, he
bro.
was
that's all you
Every
cooking
telling me
game,
Gobert
right
bro.
now.
last game. Green shaking
Hey, bro.
everything, homie.
I watched Zuba's been the second best player, bro. He's been like the second,
Yeah,
third
when his
best player,
engine is
bro.
running, it was always his problem. His
Yeah, but
engine
Yeah,
is
I mean,
always running.
his weaknesses override his good shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, he got touch around the rim. He can't do shit else, bro. And he can rebound. I'm gonna give him that. He got touch
He
around the
can't
rim
really
and he can
rebound like
rebound.
that.
so
You
he
say he
not one of
can't
the best
rebound like that.
defenders, one of the
No,
best
he's not a
rim
good rebounder.
protectors in the league.
Say that again, Skills.
I said he not one of the best rim protectors in the league.
Yeah, he play
Hey,
defense too.
look. I'll give him that. Now let me tell you about all his flaws. Let me tell you what he can't do. He can't score outside the paint. He can't score it outside the paint. That's one thing, right? Then he doesn't dominate the paint like he's supposed to. He could dominate a lot of players. You don't see him consistently dominate. Then after that, you really can't give him a bounce entry pass because he fumbles the ball too much. Anytime I'm watching James Harden throw,
Is it me or he went out?
he got major
He
problems
went
for a
out.
big man. I'm sorry. I went out. He got major problems. Them is major flaws for a big man, bro. You want your big man to be able to catch the ball off the bounce, bro. He cannot do that.
Bro,
Nah,
I just feel
I
like
feel you, but he just not that. He's not that type of player. You gotta take what you got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all only have one big man, and that's Zubac. So
You
you
got to
gotta
move on
use
from
him.
him.
You gotta use him to his
We just
strength.
gave him a
You focus
contract.
on the weakness.
We're
You
moving on for
focus on his
shit.
weakness. Use him to his strength. You feel what I'm saying? Like maybe he could develop that in his game. And if you saying that as a Clipper fan, right? If you saying that, how long has Zubac been there and he hasn't developed his game? I'm just saying. Like you feel
That's
what
what I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
Magic is
Hey,
Magic.
how long do you
But see,
wait for somebody to develop? That's who he
but
is, bro.
I feel like that statement is just flawed, though. He has developed his game. At
Man,
one point, he didn't have a left hand. He has a left hand now. He has a floater now. He money
No,
in the mid range.
I agree with that skills. I'm talking about for the negatives that he pointed out, like how he
he's
can't.
too
You
slow
know,
footed, bro. He's
But see,
athletic.
the negative
Athletic
that
guys
he
give him
pointed out,
problems.
it goes away from a traditional big. And like in my personal opinion, that's what the league is in need more of, are traditional bigs. I don't want my big out there shooting threes and shooting long twos. That's not what I
Fact,
want from
bro.
my big man. I want my big
yeah,
man to
Fact,
stay
bro.
down there in the post.
yeah. He to me, he playing his position. Like he doing the
There's
best
nothing
he
wrong with
could,
Zubac,
bro.
bro. There is nothing wrong
It
with
is a lot
Zubac.
wrong with
He
Zubac.
doing
Zubac
the
is
best he
playing.
It's a lot
could.
wrong with
It's
Zubac.
just
Zubac is
He
playing
lacks
good
skills, bro.
basketball.
Bro, Zubac
He
is not
lacks
the
skills
reason
to
we
play
lost that
today
game
NBA.
last night.
He's one of the Zubac is one of the best post players as a big man in the league. Like, what are you
That's
talking
what
about?
I'm saying. Some people
Who
don't
plays
watch
in
the
them?
game,
All the
bro.
big men in the
You over
league
here
don't play in the
speaking.
post no more. They got skills to move outside the post. They can
So
do
what
two
that mean?
things.
So what that mean?
That's what I'm saying.
What
What
does
does
that
that
mean, though?
mean?
Yeah, what does that
Okay,
mean?
so
You supposed to
look,
copy
if you're
them?
gonna play inside the post, if you're gonna
You
play
supposed
inside
to
the post,
copy them?
you need to dominate
You
the
talking
post.
about like an
If you're not
Anthony
dominating the
Davis,
Nah, you
post,
don't.
Carl Anthony Towns.
But see,
You know what I mean?
but these people play the four though. You get what I'm saying? Like they play the four. They don't want to be the five. When we talking about
Towns
the
is playing the
traditional
5 right
five,
now.
I don't want my five shooting. That's not what I want. If he can
I mean,
shoot,
look at that,
cool.
bro. Look at
But it's
that.
not
How is
it's
that
not a
trash?
requirement.
14, 15, 12, and I mean, how is that trash right there? I mean, this is crazy.
And then that's what
Hey,
it did
I'm
me too.
telling
Like
you,
I can see it. They say he
hey,
wasn't
y'all,
good. They be
are you
calling this
really getting
man
hyped
trash.
about 15 and 30, 15 and 12, bro? That's hyping
Yeah,
you
I
up,
take that. I would
Yeah,
take
yeah, I
that.
am.
I
man.
would
Yeah,
take
I
Stop
am,
that
that,
bro.
right
man.
now.
Absolutely.
I would
I
take
want to
that.
see 20 and
Hey,
10,
What are you
man.
you
talking?
hear
20
me?
and
20
10
and
Give
at the
10 on
give
this
me
least.
team?
Let's see the
15 and
centers.
12 every
Let's
night.
see
I
where.
would take that.
Me
Give me
too.
that
Let's see.
What
every
the
Let's see
night.
where the
quickness?
centers at.
If I
Hold
can
on.
count on
Hey,
that every night, I'm taking it.
but watch this, you guys. Why would Zubac give you 20 and 10 and he's playing with Norman Powell, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard? Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense.
What
He
do you
hasn't been
mean,
playing with
bro?
Kawhi Leonard.
No, 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 no. Well, I'm just saying,
Man,
though.
this get back
This
to
is
what I was
crazy.
saying, right? If he's
What the hell?
averaging 15 and 12, and if James Harden give him a little bit more in the post, you don't think he could average 20 and 15 for real?
You know why
If
he
he
can't?
get a little
Because he
bit more
can't catch no
touches,
post entry pass. He can't even catch a post entry pass. He don't know how
Well,
to
he was
put the ball on
dominating
the floor
Lively and
and
Gafford last
reposition.
year.
And let me tell you another thing he can't do. He can't. Okay, hey, look, they double teaming. He don't know how to look. See, okay, they double teaming. Here it come. Let me pass the
Go
ball.
ahead, bro. Get it
No, he
out.
gets stripped.
I mean, that's not true, bro. I
Oh,
can show
well,
you plenty of games this
I
season where
agree on that point. He do
he
get
was
stripped and
passing out of
shit
the
like
double
that.
team,
But
man. And first of
well, he
all,
caught the ball just fine versus Dallas last year versus Gafford and Lively. He dominated those two big men.
and you just
Dominate. What do you
contradicted
call
yourself, bro,
dominate, bro?
because
Because when I
a
say
man
the
that's
word
trash don't
dominate,
demand a
I'm
double
thinking
team.
30 and 10 or something like that. 25 and 10.
Nah,
15 and
Steph.
10
he's
is not
not
Everything
doing
ain't based
that,
around
Bro,
Steph.
bro.
those
He's
Shaq
not.
numbers, bro.
Hey, Skills, he's not. Hey, Mass, you heard what he said, bro.
He
Yeah,
said
I already
Average
said,
dominate, though.
bro.
He
Shaquille
30
using the
and
word
stuff.
O'Neal as
dominate.
your
That's
center,
not
bro.
dominate,
It's
bro.
He's
ridiculous,
not,
bro.
bro. He's not
Bro,
doing
this man
30 and
out
10,
here,
bro.
bro, he
You
out here
gotta
expecting
realize
Shaq
who you
numbers,
have.
bro.
He's not
Bro,
doing
those
that,
Shaq
bro.
numbers. Those Shaq numbers, bro. Zubac not finna get no
Yeah,
30
he's
and
not, bro.
10.
Those are
Well, don't
Shaq
say
numbers,
dominate then.
bro.
Don't say dominate. Don't say he was
Bro,
dominating.
bro,
Say
he
Yeah, but you can
demands a
he
double
dominate
played
without
team.
throwing
fairly
three
Bro,
well.
points.
He
Stop
played
bro,
that.
fairly. Those are fairly well numbers
He
right there.
acting like he got
That's not dominant numbers right there.
he acting like he got
Well,
DeMarcus. I mean, he
compare him
got
to the other centers.
Tim Duncan down there or something. We got Shaquille. Hey, bro, this nigga crazy,
But
bro.
I'm just saying the
You
way he
compare
said
those
dominate.
numbers.
This what your man said. He said he was
Well, let me
dominating.
explain what I said, bro. First of all, the word dominating doesn't always come from the box score, right? If he can dominate the glass or dominate his other guys getting rebounds or just be a presence in the paint, then you can dominate the paint without putting up 30 and
But
10,
we
bro.
lost the series
Domination
though.
don't
So
always come
he
from
was
the
a
box
presence in the
score.
paint. We lost the series,
Come
bro.
on, man. This is crazy, man.
We lost
Yeah,
the
all
series.
these.
and
Y'all
I
trying
agree
to
with
do
that, bro,
anything to
but
make Zoo great, bro.
but
That's
bro,
when you get on these panels. I
And,
don't
and
see
to
it.
be honest, we lost the series. Last year they lost the series because they didn't have a backup big man to support Zoo. You know what I'm saying? They had Mason Plumlee who's slow on
And
his
Mason
feet.
Plumlee played like
You
shit.
feel me? They
They
had
didn't put in
he
he's
type.
slow
did.
on his feet. So
They,
he didn't
they
really
had
have no help,
undersized
if you want
Tice.
to say that.
But Tice played harder. Tice played harder than Plumlee.
No,
Plumlee wasn't saying
he did,
Julius
but
Randle ran into his knee.
bro, I'll say this, man. The league obviously got put respect on Zoo name, bro. Otherwise, he wouldn't be garnering the double team. You just said he couldn't pass out of the double team. Well, why is he even getting double team if he's not good?
Because he's a big player, bro. He's bigger than everybody
Great
else.
question.
Look at the centers. Look at the centers around the league. They
Bro,
all scrawny, bro.
every center in around the leagues ain't getting double teamed, my guy. Like you double team the guy that you know once he get to his spot,
Fact.
he
And
you
I'm
know he's
looking. I'm
40
gonna
or
tell you.
50%
Let's
from
not
that
say
spot.
like he get consistently double teamed. It's not that.
Oh,
The
see, now
time
he's
that he
moving the
gets double
goalpost thing
teamed, he don't know what to
consistently.
do
When
out
he in the
of it, bro.
post, he get double teamed every time, bro. You
He
obviously
don't get
don't
double
watch the
teamed
game.
every time in the post, bro.
When he in the
Bro,
post,
Cause
he
you
don't
and
double
look,
Zoo
team.
is getting
He
double,
double team.
my guy.
if he
Zoo is
does,
getting double.
it's because teams know, hey, he don't know how to deal with the double team. That's why.
Man, our number one play is dumping it to Zoo. They double team, he throw the backdoor lob or the backdoor pass to Norman or DJ. That's our number one play.
Man, that's not the number one play. That play work
That
when it's
is number one
available.
play, bro.
That play work when it's available, man.
That play works every time, dog. That's our number one play.
Man,
And
I just feel like y'all need to open up y'all offense a little bit more. Y'all offense is very stagnant. It's ISO ball. You know what I'm saying? So I
They
don't
can't
know.
money
I just
Monty, bro. They got James Harden on the team, bro. I mean,
yeah,
how they
you
gonna do
feel
that,
me?
Man,
bro?
dude, who
It's
is
a
this
lot of
dude keep
man,
hating
stagnant.
on James
this
It's a
Harden,
lot of
this
man?
man
stagnant.
Oh
Bob,
It's
man,
he
no
don't like
Come
James
on,
movement.
Harden,
man.
boy.
Nigga,
this
He
is
James
hating
Harden
on
crazy.
got
James
It's
Harden
not
for
no
no reason.
movement. Like
Do
you
we have a
feel me?
YouTube page? You got a YouTube page, bro?
Yeah, check me out, man. Yeah, check me out, bro.
You
I
do all
got a
the James
channel, man.
Harden hate over there?
What'd
I'll
you say?
block that shit. Do you got all that James Harden hate over there?
I think I made one video about James Harden. But hey, bro,
I
go to
just
my
Every
put it
time I
on
page.
the
see you up here,
screen.
you criticizing.
What?
Go follow
Hey, bro,
go follow Mass on his
I'll block that
YouTube right
shit.
there.
go
I
to
don't
my
want to hear none
page,
of that
bro,
bullshit.
That's his
and
page right there.
you'll see me up close and personal.
I don't want to hear
At
none
the
of that shit.
games, watching James Harden choke versus the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So it's on there, bro. Just go check it out, man. It's
Didn't we
on
win
there.
Hey,
that game
bro.
It's
versus
all
the
good.
Warriors?
What'd you say?
Didn't we win that game versus the Warriors?
No. I'm
What
talking about
what you
like
talking
Harden,
about?
and I'm talking about just James Harden in general, like on my Rockets when he used to choke, 14,
Oh
13
yeah,
turnovers and all that type of
the
nonsense.
Houston Kings.
Game
My
6 versus
bad.
Spurs with no
So
Kawhi
you gonna
Leonard,
tell me
and he
James
scored
Harden
10
didn't have
points.
no greatness against your when he played for your Rockets? He didn't play no great games. Is that what you
He
saying?
had he
He didn't have
he had a
great
few good
seasons when he
games.
played with.
This nigga
I don't
crazy,
praise
bro.
seasons, bro. I
This
don't praise
nigga
seasons,
crazy,
bro.
bro. This
I
nigga had like a
praise postseason
6-2
and wins.
game one time.
Yeah, I don't praise regular
Nigga
season games,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
That's not the measuring stick for me, man. See, y'all praise stats and box scores and regular season. See, the goal is to
So
win
do the players.
championships,
So do the
not regular
players. No,
season
it's not.
games like that,
The
man.
goal is
Sorry.
to get the bag. I'm sorry. I don't know what fantasy they've been selling you.
The goal is to do what?
80% of the players get a bag for the
What are you
players.
talking about, bro? What the hell are you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
the players play for the money. The players play to get the money, bro.
The
They
money's
don't play
gonna
for
come
the
regardless,
championship.
but
No, it's
the
not.
money's gonna come regardless. Yes, it
No, it's
is.
not.
For those kind of players, it is. I mean, we talk about
That's
James
80%
Harden,
of
right?
the players, bro.
Man, bro, contracts have gone up, man. So guys are getting paid. So stop this nonsense, bro. It's about winning basketball games. And
These guys play the bag. How many teams have ever won a championship in the NBA out of 32? 12, 13?
I'm not. I gotta look and see. I can't answer that question on the top of my head. I gotta look and see. But what's your point, though?
See,
I mean, I'm confused
I'm saying,
by your question.
bro, these players don't care about the championships. They don't care about.
Okay, cool. So real quick
That's
then,
some fan
Deuce,
shit.
where do you have the Clippers at the end of the season? Doing what? Like, what's your
Win a
expectation?
championship. I expect them to win.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. They ain't doing that. Not with this.
I don't
See?
know. I don't
See,
know.
then you call me crazy.
A lot of
Man,
numbers?
before I make an argument against us winning the championship, I got to see Kawhi get back to form first. I got to see that first.
What I'm hoping for is for us to get that all NBA performance in the second half instead of the first half, like last year.
I mean, we can. I mean, I
It's a
think that's
long
the whole
NBA
plan.
season. That's what people forget.
That's the plan.
Listen, man, he could be all NBA skills, all y'all want to, and he could get back there, right? I mean, it's possible, but
No, he
y'all
can't.
gonna need more than that. Y'all gonna need more than just all world
And guess
Kawhi
what? The
Leonard to
second
get this
half in
done.
the playoffs,
Stop
we
playing,
didn't
man.
have that all NBA player.
I mean, I agree with you, Mossy. If we run it into like OKC or somebody like that in the first round, but I think, Mel, we can get by a lot of these teams with a healthy Kawhi and a healthy
OKC
squad. I
couldn't
think
go
we'll be
against
Well, the
fine.
goal's not the first round, skills. Hey, skills, but the measuring stick is not getting past the first round. The goal is to get to the second round,
I
conference
get what you're
finals, and
saying.
a championship.
No,
So you
I
got to play
agree.
Denver, OKC, Minnesota, Houston. possibly, right? Memphis, all these teams, right?
But see,
So I
those
mean,
teams that you just
come on.
named, though, those teams that you just
Mhm.
named, excluding OKC, I'm taking
Yeah.
them with a healthy Kawhi. I'm taking us over them.
Okay, I mean that's fine. Denver, I mean
I'm taking
cool.
us
I
over.
got you.
I've seen enough this year to know what my team is made of. That's how I
You've
can
seen
look at.
enough with that middle of the road offense.
Bro,
I mean,
I've
the
seen.
Clippers have a middle of the road offense.
But see, now you contradict yourself, Ma. You just looking at offense. I ain't looking at Bosco. I'm looking at heart. I'm looking at determination. I'm looking at how these boys take pride in playing defense. I'm looking at in the
I agree,
camaraderie.
bro.
You know what I mean?
That's a great point. But still, though, the ball needs to be put in the basket as well. You know
I
that.
agree, but a lot of these teams that you just named, we've played them and we've matched up well with them this season. You named Memphis, we've matched up well with them. You named Denver, we've matched up well with them. We matched up well with all these teams that you're naming without Kawhi. I just want to see how we look with Kawhi, and I think we match up well with these teams. Like
all NBA Kawhi. That's definitely more importantly. All NBA.
He said all NBA Kawhi. Yeah, I know.
Now, Ma, don't confuse what I'm saying. Now, all of this is contingent on us getting an all-star.
Yeah, I heard you,
Kawhi.
bro. I heard
you. Know what I mean? It's all contingent on that. If no Kawhi, we ain't going nowhere fast.
So are you guys trading James Harden away?
60-40-90. No, 60-40-90.
For who though? Like
60-40-90.
Man, this dude whole thing is hating on James Harden, man.
I mean,
no. Skills.
Let's entertain it. For who though, Mars? For who?
No. I mean, I'm asking you a question because a lot of what you guys do and depend on is James Harden. You know this, and so
I don't disagree.
And last year,
so with that,
feeding Kawhi for that 60-40-90. Oh my bad, 58-40-90. Last year he was spoon feeding.
Okay, what that mean?
Shot.
Who did he spoon feed? Who did he spoon feed versus Dallas?
Kawhi won there though, man.
Hey, listen, bro. James Harden just can't spoon feed Kawhi Leonard, and then y'all expect to win, bro. Like it's 5-on-5. So I mean, I'm not sure why y'all not mentioning these things.
I get what you're saying, Mark. I'm gonna tell you what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating that once Kawhi gets back up to speed, where he get his legs up under him, the offense starts to run more through him. Even if it's 50-50, even if James Harden have the ball in his hand 50% less than what he does now, I think our offense would benefit because of it. Now, let me ask you this, though, Miles.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you this, though, because, I mean, you're not the only person that I hear say this. Everybody say that, James Harden not going to be there in the postseason, and we need to get off James Harden. I'm not the biggest James Harden fan. I think he okay on this team, but let's say we entertain it. Let's say, okay, boom, let's get off James Harden. You looking at the field. You looking at the other league. I mean, the other teams in the league. Who could we realistically trade him for at this point in the season that's going to come in and get the Clippers what they need and push us over the edge?
My honest answer, my honest answer is nobody, and that's why I said from the get-go, you guys shouldn't have re-signed him. And then here's my second point, skills. If Kawhi's going to the ball, hold on, Michael. If Kawhi's going the ball in his hands 50% of the time when he comes back at full strength, please tell me what James Harden is doing off the basketball. What's he doing?
Look, he will catch and shoot. I know he hated it, but he will catch and shoot.
Thank you, bro. You're not
he will do it. He will do it.
Because I'm going to leave James Harden over for three. Give me a break, homie.
And look, I'm thinking about last year, right? Because last year, he had some catching and shoot opportunities, and this motherfucker just had to dribble the ball. He would dribble the ball anyway. But I think T. Lue, scolded him a little bit, and he was more willing to take the catch and shoot three instead of dribbling and doing stuff like that. So I'm thinking he'll fall back into that role if we clicking on all cylinders. I'm not opposed to getting off James Harden. I'm really not. I'm just looking at the field. I don't think no realistic trades make sense. So if that's the case, then we got to work with what we have. Like, I was telling BJ and I think Muncie this the other day, like we at a point in the league where everybody just think it's a quick fix solution. Oh, the team ain't doing good. Let's make 2 or 3 trades, get some big pieces, throw it all together in the pot and see what we get. Sometimes that ain't the option. Sometimes the best option that you have is to work with the team that you have, work on weaknesses, build strengths, build camaraderie, and then, hey, just stuck it out and see what you get.
You're right. You don't see Boston talking about making no trades. You don't see OKC talking about making.
Why would Boston make a trade for it, man? Why would those teams make trades for it, Deuce? Come on, bro. You sound like you haven't been seeing them talk about. Why are you mentioning Boston and OKC for it? They're not the Clippers.
They've been keeping their team together.
What's going on right now, Skills? He said Boston ain't making no trades. Why would they? Why would they?
The last couple of years.
Come on, bro. This is crazy.
Oh man.
Let me
No,
go
man.
to
I get what you're saying, Miles. I ain't, like I said, I ain't the biggest James Harden fan, and I know what he does in the postseason. I'm just thinking in my brain, from what I'm thinking, how I'm looking at everything. If Kawhi gets up to speed, I know who hand the ball gonna be in.
Let me go to my man Kirk real quick, and let y'all get back to it. What's good, Kirk?
What's good, BJ? What's good, chat? How y'all doing, man?
What they do?
Ain't nothing, y'all. Ain't nothing. I hope Kawhi's okay and his family's okay with that wildfire stuff going on too. Well, honestly, like that's anybody over there. But we talk about the Clippers, how they look with Kawhi.
Talking about the game last night.
The game last, I ain't gonna lie, I did not watch that game last night. I thought y'all was talking about Kawhi's return. Did the Clippers lose? I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even watch the game last night.
Yeah, they got blown out, bro.
Oh shoot, okay. I could talk about like Kawhi, how he looks. That's what I mean, am I allowed to talk about that?
Go ahead. Talk what you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, because I mean, even though I didn't watch the game, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why. Like, I mean, I was surprised, but I'm not really surprised because, to be honest with you, Kawhi's been out since the playoffs. It's not like he hasn't played basketball in a year or anything. So it's like he still looks good. Like Kawhi looks like he's in basketball shape. He's been playing basketball, and then he tried to trial for the Olympics too. So like he's been playing basketball. So I don't know why I was like surprised. And I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, well, he's been, like I said, he's been playing basketball. Like he hasn't really stopped. He's been trying, so he looks good. As soon as he can get, a legit NBA handle back, he has his handles. But you know how it is when you first go back into the, playing against pros, against dogs every night. You got to get ready. So he needs probably like 10 games, and he'll probably be back to where he can be back to at least a top. To be honest with you, Kawhi could be a top 5 player today if he really wanted to. If he continues to play. And if he doesn't get injured, he could still be a top 5 player, especially today, because it's not that competitive today. I'm gonna still say that. Like, even though that OKC and Cleveland game was pretty good, but other than that, bro, the NBA is pretty bad right now, bro. So Kawhi can surprise a lot of people. So, and if the Clippers, if they can stay in that 6th, 5th seed, then they can beat a couple teams. If Kawhi, it just depends on how good Kawhi looks, because he looks good. He looks good. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like he can still shoot the 3. Obviously, he's always been doing that. He's been doing that his whole career. His defense looks good. I mean, they can beat they can beat some teams. I ain't gonna lie. They just have to stay disciplined, and Kawhi has to be healthy. I'm trying to think. James Harden's cool. I like the way James Harden's playing. He can play off ball. His defense is obviously shaky as hell. I don't like his defense. No one likes his defense. That's James Harden though. Norman Powell, if he can still keep scoring that ball like that, the Clippers, I'm not saying they can win a championship, but it just depends on how good Kawhi looks, and he looks really good. And even me, I'm not trying to talk about OKC, but when I seen from OKC in the 4th quarter, that shit kind of worries me a little bit. They have no offense other than Shea low key, and they have no post game, and they low key need chat back. But the Clippers look good. I don't think they have too much to worry about, but other than Kawhi, I don't know. That's still a question mark in my head, but he looks good. He looked good. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. I think this is the thinnest I've ever seen Kawhi, which lets me know even though he was not hooping, he had to be getting his miles up. He had to be doing a lot of running, because even when I'm watching him play, I don't see no stamina issues. I do agree with what you just said. His handles are not as tight, but I think he's at that crossroads now where he understanding that he's one of those players. He like repetition. He like to do the same moves over and over and over, then work on the counter over and over and over. But he at that crossroads now where he realizing he can't spaz out on the repetitions like he used to. You know what I mean? And so now he had to figure out how he can stay as sharp without relying on so much repetition. When I speak from the athlete. I'm an athlete. I have been my whole life. So I'm just looking at people's bodies. I'm looking at their staminas. I know what it takes to be a champion. I understand these things. And I'm looking at Kawhi. Like I said, his handles are not as sharp. But I think that'll come back over time. And once
Facts.
he gets his basketball legs back, you know, he'll get a little bit more lift on the shot. But his shot look good though, you know. So that's a
Yeah,
little
you made a
weird to
great
me.
point, Skills. What you're saying, you're spot on. He needs to figure out a different workout regimen to where he can save his body. He ain't got to go all out, you know, outside of the actual game. So that's a great point. Secondly, I don't think he looks great or good. He looks like a player that's been out a little bit, and he just needs to get back in NBA routine. That's all it is. And his handle isn't as tight. That's fair. But that's going to come with more games and more repetition. His shot, you know what's funny? His three-point ball last year was kind of flat at times. You know, his shot looks a lot better this season. I see some arc on his shooting as well. You know, but listen, there's going to be some games where maybe his legs don't feel the best and his shot may be flat, and that's okay, right? I mean, he's going to have some good things, some good days and some bad days. That happens. So long as he gets back in basketball shape, which I think we all agree that wasn't going to be an issue. He does look ultra slim, which is cool, but I wasn't even worried about his stats. I'm more worried about, or was worried about, his movement: lateral, northwest, east, south. You know, stopping and going, playing defense, cutting. You know, things like that actually affect your legs. And so I didn't see anything that gave me concern to pause when it comes to that. And so these first 5 to 10 games, who cares about his points, assists, and rebounds? I just care about, you know, how he reacts when he goes up for a rebound and he comes down. His facial expressions, getting back on defense, his body language, you know, before and after games. Like, I want to see how he reacts after games. Hey, Kawhi, man, how you feeling? How's your knee feeling? Well, it feels good. Okay, cool. Like, those things matter at this point. But overall, bro, he's Kawhi Leonard. He's going to be just fine. I'm not worried about Kawhi Leonard. I've already said that.
That's a good point, bro. I just want him to compete, bro. I just want Kawhi to compete at a high level. He don't even got to be the same Kawhi, bro. He could just be. He don't even got to be a top 5 player, bro. He could just be a top 10 player, bro. Just give me, if you can just give me, bro, 23. Honestly, 23, bro. Like, I'm talking like 23, 7, maybe a steal block. Like, if he could just give me like a third of Kawhi, like probably like 80, close to 80%, bro. Because we ain't asked for 100%, obviously, bro. We just need like 80%, maybe 85. I'm gonna say 80%, bro. I just want to see him compete, bro, because I see what BJ mean about, like, if the Clippers and OKC match up, that could be a problem. I'm not going to say they're going to beat OKC outright, because OKC is a really good team this year, or, you know, any other team in the West, not even just them. But I see flaws in their team. But, you know, we'll see, bro, because Kawhi is all about timing, bro. I just want to see that boy compete. That's it. Like,
yeah, the only flaw I see, the biggest flaw, I know Bruce just came in. I know he will probably get his shit off, but it's James Harden, bro. I mean, bro, the biggest flaw on this team is James Harden, bro.
Yeah, he is,
like,
bro.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, Miles. I ain't gonna sit up here and make an argument like I disagree. I agree with what you're saying, but I think he brings equally, you know, amount of good things to the team as like things that he do that's detrimental to the team. Like, I really do, man. Like, I do think he's good at getting the other players involved. I do think he's more of a vocal leader than Kawhi is. I would say that. I think
vocal leader.
Bro, he got the team together in the offseason, man. I think that
mean?
says a lot. I just think that says a lot. Kawhi and PG been here for 5 years. They never did it.
That's for sure. That's for sure, bro. That's all for sure.
It could be. It could be. You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. But who we get other than, like, if we like James Harden, like, right? But who will we get for James Harden? That's my thing. Like,
hold that thought real quick. Let me go to Bruce. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it. What's good, Bruce?
Hey, I don't have much to say. Clippers lost last night. I said yesterday that they could lose because their mind not going to be in basketball, considering what's going on now in Los Angeles. And the weakest link didn't do anything last night really well. I mean, he scored, but the weakest link didn't play really good. Westbrook played better. So if people are wondering who's the weakest link, that's James Harden. You know, I don't know if he's a leader. I mean, showing people that you are taking teammates, you're talking to teammates in the offseason, that's not being leadership to me. A lot of people meet people, that doesn't mean they are leaders. I don't think James Harden is a leader. I don't think you're not gonna win with James Harden being vocal or not vocal. He's only vocal because like he wants, hey, give me the ball and watch me. That's the only vocal thing he's doing. So I think next game could be canceled. The Lakers game was canceled today, so
Facts.
probably Clippers play Monday. I don't know.
Yeah, there's more serious shit going on than basketball.
Yeah, I think the biggest concern with the Clippers right now is the need of a backup center and rotations. I think a lot of our problems could be solved with the right rotations and a backup center. I don't even think we'll be having this conversation right now.
Who's their backup center though? Right now though, they don't got a backup center.
It was Mo Bamba for a very, very short period of time. And we got caught. So that's what killed me. Like last night, you see the athleticism of old buddy was giving Zubac problems. I can't think of his name, DeAndre Jordan. You see the athleticism of him was giving Zubac problems. Well, guess what? We got an athletic big that's young, that want to run, that want to jump, sitting right there on the bench. Why not give him some play last night? Especially when you see we down, you see we struggling, give them some play. That could be the little jolt of energy that we need. Let the young boys get out there and run. I just, the coaches be questionable to me sometimes, man.
I don't think Zubac was ready to play last night. I don't think
Probably
it was
wasn't.
athleticism. I think he was, because I don't think DeAndre Jordan has athleticism still. I think Zubac was not ready to play last night because DeAndre Jordan never really gave Zubac problems before.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you, Bruce, because you said the other day there was gonna be a lot on their mind, and anybody that rocks the Clippers, we know that the game last night was out of character, like out of character at least to who they've been all season long. So like, I'm looking at it, and I don't feel like they was in their right mind. And then some people say there's excuses, whatever the case may be. It's cool, tomato, you call it what you want to call it, but I'm just saying, when people homes are getting burned down and you losing everything, or people who homes got burned down and they lost everything, but it's a lot to be on your brain and trying to play an NBA game.
Yeah, that's real life going on, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I know you heard OKC lost last night. So.
No, hey, bro, Bruce. Well, what's up, Bruce? But yeah, I'm not mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Bruce. I haven't been like I'm not a super OKC fan. I just like the way they play, bro. Like they competitive.
Oh, you're not a super OKC fan now?
I never really been a super. I might sound like it, bro, but I just like the way they play. I respect the way they play. But I am an OKC fan. But them towers fucked them up. They couldn't do nothing about them. Jaren Allen or what's his name?
If Cleveland wins, there's gonna be a new era. The big man's gonna be back.
I hope so,
Cleveland
bro.
wins.
I hope so.
Yeah, you let Jared Allen dominate, and Mitchell did not really have a good game.
No,
So,
he didn't, but he showed up for key moments. But I'll say this about Jared Allen: the reason why he dominated is because OKC overhelps. That's number one. I'm not saying he's not a good big man, but they overhelp, which you know what that means. They're just going to throw the oop every time to him. And
yeah, your big man had the wrong skin tone, so that's why.
You funny. You talking about Hardened?
I'm not sure that OKC let them dominate, bro. I mean, Evan Mobley, third-year player, Jared Allen. These guys are very high IQ defensive players, and the Cavaliers are ranked first in a lot of offensive categories, and we know that they defend with the best of them, and so they use their size. If you go watch the Cavaliers guards, they'll push their guys to the middle, and they know Evan and Jared are just going to clean shit up, blocking shots, altering shots. They're just being a presence down low. But Evan Mobley can shoot the three ball. He can rebound. He can defend. He's physical down low. And then we know what Jared Allen does. And so, yeah, I don't think OKC let them do anything. I think the Cavaliers did what they want to do. They took it, and that's what they do. And they're a very, very, very underrated offensive team. Go look at the Cavaliers' offensive team efficiency numbers. Like, they're first in a lot of categories.
I think, yeah, you're definitely right about that, bro. I didn't think it was that good offensively until I watched them last night. But that like I said, the over helping for OKC is that hurts them a lot to me. Like that, I think at some point they have to realize that sometimes you do have to play man, but they don't have chat, so I didn't really get mad at them. And I'm like, okay, the over helping really like fucks them up. Like I'm not saying those, like you just said, the offense.
Because Shea is not a good defender.
Okay,
hey, Kirkland,
that's
I'm
the
glad you
disrespect I'm
mentioned.
talking about right there. Shea is not a bad defender, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Kirkland,
Shea is actually,
I'm
what's
glad
up,
you
man?
mentioned. I'm glad you mentioned overhelping because that's an issue with the NBA as a whole. It's like these teams and players are programmed to react on any type of dribble penetration and it's leaving shooters open in the corners and at the top of the key. Like if I'm on the weak side, right, I have no business in the paint, right,
At all.
for a long period of time and with my back to the basket. Because y'all notice how when a player dribbles baseline and that ball is passed to the opposite corner on the weak side, how does the ball get there every single time? Like if that's my man on the weak side in the corner, I should see man and see basket and see player, right? But it's just the overhelping is just it's bad, bro. On like a lot of teams do this, and so it's not just OKC, man. Like a lot of teams overhelp for no reason, literally no reason.
That's facts, bro. That is facts, though. I guess it's just today's defense, like with the threes. I don't know what it is, bro. That shit upsets me sometimes. It's good and it's bad because they just jumping on everything, and I'm seeing all these oops getting thrown up. I said, "Oh my fucking gosh, bro!" I said, but it is what it is. And Bruce Shea is not a bad defender. I don't know why. I don't know why you say that, bro. I guess you don't
That's one
watch
of the
him.
best perimeter defenders in the game.
Please tell,
Don't forget
bro.
that.
It's
One
not
of the best. All right.
Shea. Like
One of
the
the
thing
best.
about.
Look it up.
He is
All
a
right,
good
man.
defender, bro. Like the thing about Shea is, bro, he's not gonna lock you down, but he's gonna play defense. If that makes sense.
All right.
I don't know if that
All
makes
right.
any sense to you. He's like a cornerback for football. They're not gonna lock you. He's not gonna lock you down, but he's gonna get the interception.
The
He's
quarterback, the other team is gonna score a lot. So, yeah.
What you say? I don't know how you be a bad defender and you average a steal in a block a game. I don't understand that, bro. That makes no sense to me. That means you play defense.
Well, it's
That
tricky.
doesn't
Hey,
mean
don't
anything.
forget Shea got a 7-foot wingspan too.
That's what
And what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything.
That helps him be great at.
You know, he had multiple games where he be
Hey,
having
Bruce,
like 3
sometimes you talk
blocks,
out your ass, man. I noticed that.
2 steals. Like, I mean, he played defense, bro. He might not be the best defense, but he plays defense, bro. He's a two-way player.
Some of these guys,
he plays defense, but I don't know about defense.
some of these guys, you gotta be careful on how you judge their defense because Cleveland, Houston, and OKC, like the best defensive teams, their guards may have good defensive efficiency ratings, but that's a little deceiving because they're on a good defensive team and they play heavy minutes. And so it looks like they're playing good defense. Now, listen, Shea ain't nothing special on defense, right? But he's not like a negative on defense, right? He's going to compete. He's going to try, and he'll do the best he can. But am I going to put Shea on the best offensive player on the other end? No, I'm not. Absolutely not. And
I
so
agree.
I don't know, man. Like I got to watch the game and really judge these guys' defense individually for myself because they're on a good team defense already. And so their defensive efficiency ratings on ESPN.com might be good, but it's a little deceiving, Crokin, because they're being backed up by, Jared Allen, Chet Holmgren, guys like that. So I don't know, man. Yeah.
If Shea was so good defensively, why they get Caruso and you have Lou Dort?
Because they want to win. Because they want to win and get better players. I mean, that's part of basketball.
That's true, but Bruce, like Shea's not like an all-world. He's not a top 10
Players,
defender.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but he can play. But the thing about Shea is, bro, that Shea knows like his IQ on defense. He knows how to get his hand on balls. Pause. He knows how to get his hand on the basketball. He knows when to block your shot. Like, matter of fact, bro, I don't even know if you watched that Celtics game when he blocked Jason Tatum at the rim. I'm like, bro, like he'll literally
Jason Tatum layups already blocked. Blocked
bro,
by the
like
rim.
that was a good block. Though.
Man, come on.
He went up with Jason.
Have you
Tatum
seen Jason Tatum layups? Come on, man.
But here's my thing, Bruce. Like that's not Shea's first time doing that this season. He's blocked people multiple times at the rim, bro. He's literally 6'6", but like you said, his wingspan.
I've seen Stephen Curry blocks, Iverson block, so that doesn't mean anything.
I'm just saying he compete on the defense end. Like he
I
competes.
mean, I'm not saying he's terrible. He's like trash on defense, but I don't think he's like you said two-way. I don't think he's halfway. I don't think he's two-way.
Okay, halfway.
Okay, I'm sorry, 1.5 way.
That's crazy. I see what you mean, bro. I guess I just know he.
I think Shea is the MVP this season so far. To me, I think
I
he's the
totally
MVP.
agree with you. I agree. I think he definitely the MVP. I don't even think it's close, bro. It's not too much going on.
Yeah, I agree too. Yep, I agree with that. I think he is MVP. I thought he got snubbed last year. I thought last year he was an MVP last year as well.
Low key, but Jokic. When I seen Jokic's stats and what his team was doing, I was like, I'm not upset, but I thought he definitely should have won MVP last year.
Especially when
OKC was missing guys last year. I mean, the award is called Most Valuable, and so OKC has missed a lot of guys due to injuries, and they're still winning games. And he's averaging 30 for the third straight season. I mean, this is SGA I'm talking about. I mean, I've seen Joker put up some good stats this season, but they've had some losses, and so we can't change the criteria for Joker, right? Best team, best player. I thought that's what it was. And all of a sudden, we're giving MVP awards to 2018 Westbrook 6th seed. Joker, 1 year, he was 6th seed MVP. Come on, man. This is crazy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Joker won it as a 6th seed. And so
I did not know that shit. That's wild.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, no, okay. I see what you mean. Best player in the bet. Then it's definitely Shea for sure. I can't even say Giannis because his team is like 5th right now. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's not a question, bro. But, yeah, bro. I don't know, but Cleveland do look good though. I ain't gonna lie. And Darius Garland's playing,
good, bro.
Yeah, and Darius Garland's playing.
Should Karl Anthony Towns be in a MVP consideration?
That's actually a good point. Yeah,
Karl Anthony Towns.
Where they sitting at though? Where they sitting at?
I don't know if y'all been watching the Knicks. He's been carrying the Knicks. He's been
carrying the Knicks. He's playing with Brunson. How is he carrying?
Come on.
No, I ain't Mr. I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Mans, bro. Cap been he's definitely the best player in the Knicks, bro. He's been giving you like 25.
Listen, I'm not arguing. Listen, that's up for discussion, but I can't say a guy's carrying something if he's playing with Brunson. Like,
I wouldn't say carrying though. Like Mike, I wouldn't say
bro.
carrying,
You act like Brunson is Kobe Bryant or something, bro. Brunson is.
You ain't gotta be Kobe Bryant to be carried.
Brunson's not a superstar.
Who said Brunson was Kobe Bryant?
All-star player. That's it.
So then, okay, hold on, bro. Stay right there, then, bro. How am I carrying a team if I have another all-star player on my team? How am I carrying the team then? Make it make sense.
Oh, you must not be watching the games. Then you must not be watching.
Every time I
play, I just asked you a question.
He's averaging 26 and 13 right now.
I just asked you a question. Can you just answer the question?
No. What was the question? What did you say?
How are you carrying a team when you have another all-star on your team?
I mean, let's be real. What name me a player that only has one? He's the only all-star.
Hey, you guys.
Name me one.
Hold on. Watch this. How much is Anthony Towns averaging this year?
At least like 20.
How much is Brunson averaging this year? Watch this.
I didn't even peep, bro. He averaging 25.
Yeah, exactly. 25
I
points.
didn't even peep that because
that's not carrying. That's not carrying, bro. Stop it.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see that boy, I'm like, damn, he got 13 points tonight. But I didn't even know he was averaging 25, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. Brunson. Hold on. Watch this. Brunson's averaging 25 and 7 assists, and he's shooting 47.7% from the field. How is that carrying? Come on, man. Like Bruce.
Shit from last year too.
What are we doing, Bruce?
He's not carrying, but
every time somebody has good numbers, they in the MVP. I don't get it.
Right. And guess what? Karl Anthony Towns is averaging 25.3. So I mean, come on, man. Like,
but I will say this though, bro. Like, Cat is definitely the best player on the team.
Cat's having a cool year.
Right now.
He is. That's
like
cool.
Right now. I'm not saying he's better than Brunson, but right now, Cat is the best player on that team. And
he is better than Brunson.
If you want to say he's like top 5 in MVP, then that's cool. You can say that, bro, because they're third and he's been balling and he's the reason why they're winning games. So
top 5 MVP. So
for sure.
SGA,
Like today,
I gotta give I got to give Donovan Mitchell credit. I got it. That's 2. I got to
Tough to
give.
give him credit though, because the whole team is balling though. It's not even just Mitchell. Like literally
Okay,
everyone's balling.
I mean, Brunson's balling. Why not Mitchell? Why not Brunson ahead of Karl Anthony Towns
From
for
what I
MVP?
seen from last night, bro, I wouldn't call Donovan Mitchell an MVP candidate. I would
I
call
mean,
Mobley.
that's one game. I'm sorry. Donovan Mitchell is an MVP candidate. Come on, man. You cannot do that.
I don't know about
We
that.
got to be. I
don't
mean,
know.
bro.
I gotta see I
Mitchell
don't
is
know
the
about
leader of that team, and listen, he's a leader, and he's that team's best player. I mean, why is he not in the conversation?
I feel as though there's too many factors for Cleveland for him to be in the MVP conversation.
Why? Like what?
I see Mobley out there doing his thing. I see Darius Garland at times, but I wouldn't call
Steph Curry won the MVP, and it was particularly the same thing.
No, but I'm saying Donovan Mitchell is not the prime reason why they're winning games. Like,
but he ain't got no other player scoring. Hold on, but Donovan Mitchell ain't got no teammate giving him 25 points a game, like Karl Anthony Towns does.
I see Donovan Mitchell their best scorer. I wouldn't say. I mean, he's their best player, of course.
Come on,
like, come on, man. Scorer. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like,
this is like SGA. This is like SGA,
I got you, bro.
This is like SGA.
Nah. What SGA do and Donovan Mitchell is 2 completely different things, bro.
Really? Like, what's the
I'm
difference?
so serious, bro. If you watch them,
who's the best scorer? Who's the best scorer in Cleveland?
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, who's the best scorer in OKC?
Shea.
Okay, so what's the difference?
The difference is that when Shea doesn't score, or not even score, bro. What Shea it's his. I'm not gonna say like his aura, maybe, but like the way he affects the game, bro. Like, of course, he's scoring, but it's like if Shea doesn't give you that 25-30, I don't think they're gonna win a game. Donovan Mitchell can give you like 14 points, or he can give you like 5 points and they might win the game like last night, bro. But
no,
Shea,
I see what he's saying. I mean, the Cavaliers have more paths to victories when Donovan doesn't be an elite scorer compared
like Shea,
to
like they need that boy to go out
there.
I get 30.
It.
Like they
especially
need
with
Shea
Chet
to go out
Holmgren out.
30. If the Shea don't give you 30, bro, they're not winning the game, bro. Like, that's
so I mean,
I ain't gonna say
know,
anyone.
but
You not disrespect him like that. No, let me say that.
But they give it MVP awards to guys like LeBron James playing with Wade and Bosh. Come on. I mean,
exactly.
Like,
you know what, Steve Nash too.
They
bro.
give MVP to Bird with the Parrish and McHale. Come on, man.
So I mean, these voters change the criteria year to year. It seems like so. I don't know.
I'm not saying that he's not like in the conversation. I just don't think that like when I watch this team, like I see Donovan Mitchell as the best player, definitely, but I see like so many different pieces. I see Evelyn Mobley and Jaren Allen like being 50% of that team, bro.
No, you make a great point, Kirkland. I mean, you think that SGA is more valuable to OKC to a guy compared to Donovan in Cleveland, and guess what?
Yeah, like
I agree with that.
Yeah,
hey, let's look at the stats on Cleveland. Look now you got your boy Donovan Mitchell. He's averaging 23. Then you got Darius Garland. He's right there at 21. And then you got Evan Mobley. He's at 19. So you look at that, and you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put him in the most valuable player conversation.
Okay,
he's on a really good team.
He's on a really good team. Look, you switch their
we
spots.
Agree with that.
You put
but still in
SGA
the
on
conversation,
Cleveland, bro. You put SGA in Cleveland. You put Donovan Mitchell on OKC. 2 different results, bro. 2 different results.
So why are we changing the criteria then? It's best player on best team, despite whatever happens. Now we're changing the criteria.
I see what you mean, Mister. Okay,
you know
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
I get what you're saying, though. I mean, what you're saying is factually correct. Like, it's value. It's not the best player on the best team. And the thing is this:
Nash effect then. The Steve Nash effect.
Clippers talk is correct. There really is no criteria. Like, these voters just make up agendas and narratives as they go, and then that's who they pick.
It's whoever is nice to them.
Because Jokic shouldn't have been the MVP last year.
I agree with that, Mike. I think SGA should have won it last year.
If we talk about today's MVPs, bro, okay. Look, we're gonna say SGA, right? Number 1. Number 2, I really want to say Jason Tatum.
He's not gonna get it.
I want to say like you could definitely say Donovan Mitchell because they number 1 and they number 1 in the NBA, so he has to have some type of love, right? So Donovan, you can put Donovan Mitchell in there. I can see what y'all talking about. as I'm looking at the standings right now, like there's not too much going on in the NBA, so he's definitely in that conversation.
You don't really need to watch standings because at a 6 seed you can win it. So
Some bullshit though.
I mean, earlier this season they were ready to give Jokic the MVP already.
They was averaging. I think he's still averaging a triple double if I'm not mistaken.
But he's been missing a lot of games. So
yeah, it's just a weird NBA right now, bro. It's a weird NBA, bro. Yeah, you gotta put Donovan Mitchell in that conversation. Okay, let me not disrespect him a little bit. He gets some love. I'm just telling you from what I see from the team. I see so many different. I see a team over. I see a college basketball team. I thought I seen OKC like that, and then I seen Cleveland. I said, "Oh no, this team."
Because the new coach has unlocked Mobley. I think he took some of the offense. I'm watching Cleveland. I'm like, that's Warriors offense, and that's what Mike Brown was doing with Sacramento until the players got tired of him, and now they're playing well for Doc Christie. So
you see a Warriors offense with Cleveland, bro?
I see some of the Warriors offense.
Okay, I didn't think to see that. That's you watch the Warriors, so that's tough.
So he's a former coach of the Warriors.
I didn't even peep.
You didn't know that? The new coach of Cleveland was on the Warriors for years.
I didn't know that. I didn't. I did. I thought he looked familiar, but I didn't. I gotta pay attention more.
He's a new coach. Oh, come on, man.
Well, then this makes all the sense in the world. Then, they're playing out of their mind right now.
I think he's coach of the year.
Yeah, no, he has to be. Cleveland's the best team in basketball, literally. I mean, they got a point guard, shooting guard, power forward, center.
They're the best team probably record-wise, but I mean, if you put a gun to my head and tell me right now who's the best team in basketball, I think Boston is. I mean, I can't just go off of just record-wise.
I'm going off of what I've seen.
I got you.
I'm talking about like, when I mean best team, bro. Let me break this down. When I mean best team, I mean
best regular season,
like position. No. I'm talking about positions on the floor, like the best overall team. I'm talking about point guard, shooting guard, small forward, center, power forward. Cleveland has everything that you need on the team. And a bench. They're the best team and they're the best overall put together team. Now, are they the best team? Like, they're beat you?
I don't know if Cleveland can win in the playoffs playing some the same way. I think
he makes a great point, though. I mean, they're constructed like they check every box. Like the Cavs check every box, but everything you just said about the Cavaliers, I can say that about Boston. Boston starting five to me is the best in the league, and their bench, they have elite shooting, they have backup point guards, they got Hauser. I mean, however you want it, bro, Boston can give it to you. And so pause. So both can be true about both teams. Maybe it comes down to which team's gonna. I tell you what. Here you go, because outside they're doing my lawn, so I'll mute for a little bit and then you go, Kirk.
Okay. I don't know why I thought he said something else. I'm still gonna say they're the best team, like overall, but Boston, you know what I see, bro? I think Boston can I mean, we already seen it, but Boston they can bully the Cavs. I think the Cavs' weakness is probably the post, like not the post, but like they can't really guard Boston's forwards. And I seen Jason Tatum put Darius Garland in the post multiple times off a switch, so I don't know if Cleveland's ready for that. And Jaylen Brown too, so they can both play in the post area. So I don't know how Boston. I mean, I think Boston will still beat the Cavs in the playoffs. I think it'll probably be like a 6-game series still. Maybe.
Why are you saying Boston with the Boston accent? Boston.
I don't know. I don't know, but I think they can't guard their forwards though. That's Cleveland's problem. They can't do that unless they're gonna put. They try something that I never seen before. If they put Evan Mobley on Jaylen Brown and put Jared Allen on Jason Tatum or something like that, maybe try to throw off. I don't know. That's a crazy ass type of sequence right there, but they can't guard their forwards, and that's going to be the problem. So, but Drew Holiday, he don't look too good either. I ain't gonna lie to you. He looks pretty bad defensively. He's been getting cooked every fucking night. It might be time for that boy to retire. Defensively.
Yeah, man. People coming in, man. We got 40 people. Let's get these likes up. Salute to old man. He said Harden disappeared last night, and the whole team disappeared. Really, honestly, it was just bad all around. It was a ass whooping. I ain't gonna even lie.
The whole game, bro.
It was from start to finish. They ran our ass out the gym. But
damn,
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think there's players that we did. Old man said that we did overvalue. I think when they said Chris Dunn was gonna outdo Westbrook, I thought that was a take that was
they
not
said
very.
that?
When
Who
they
said
got
that shit?
when we got Chris Dunn, people really valued him over Westbrook, and I'm like, bro, this
That's
dude
true.
Westbrook's dude's an all-time great. He's an Hall of Famer for a reason. Like, he's not. Chris Dunn is coming in trying to get from the G League. Like, he was out the league. You know what I mean? Got brought to the Utah Jazz, and now he's with the Clippers. I mean, you know, it's. I mean, that's just disrespectful. But that was the talk. And you got, you know, DJJ, he's a good piece, but I can just tell like he's not a consistent scorer, and he has to use other people have to, you know, get him off for him to get his, you know, his baskets. No one can really create their own shot outside of Harden, KPJ, Amir Coffey can close outs and stuff, but we don't really have a lot of creators. Even Norm, he's our best scorer, but he's not really creating shots for anybody. You know what I mean? So we got some things that on the roster that, you know, I feel like the roster is not versatile roster. I think we have a lot of the same type of players. We have too many guards, not enough, you know, there's a lot of stuff with the roster I'm kind of questioning about. And we don't have a real offensive system. I mean, Westbrook is doing in Denver. He's playing a real offense with ball movement and, you know, Jokic catching the ball at the, you know, the blind spots on the court and letting Westbrook kind of feed off of that, like not having to create his own offense. Like we literally don't have a offense. That's why we're at the bottom of the league, and Denver's top. They're like top 10. So yeah. What you think about the team, Kirk, how it's constructed?
I agree with you on the too many guards, bro. I think Clippers always had that problem. I think they got too many guards. I think like you just said, like James Harden's the only player that can really create for his team, and Norman Powell, he's just there just to literally score the ball, because every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score. He's not looking to make a play for nobody else. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because that's what he always did, but he's literally just there just to shoot the ball and just to make hard drives. I don't know who to compare him to and who does that, but yeah, they're missing definitely another playmaker. Chris Dunn is a solid player because he can play defense and he can kind of like set people up, but he's just, like you just said, coming from the G League, which I didn't even know that. Just a solid overall player. Zubac is definitely probably he's been like the second best player, damn near third best player. He's probably the best thing that's going for the Clippers is that, you know, he's playing aggressive. I think they're definitely missing like another point guard. I don't know, not really another point guard. I don't know. Like you just said, James Harden's the only person that sets up the team, so that's kind of just upsets me a little bit because he plays at his own pace, and that slows the Clippers down.
You said, go ahead, my bad, Kurt.
No, I was just basically saying like he slows down the pace for the Clippers too much at times, and he's not the clutchest player, so it's just kind of like he can get you through the game, but like, and Norman Powell sometimes finishes the games, like, but like you just said, he's out there trying to get his own shot, so it's just too much. It's not enough. Like, I don't know. Y'all need something. Y'all need
versatility. We got Derrick Jones. Can you play the forward? He can't play the forward. He's not even a forward. He's 6'6". With Dallas, he wasn't the forward. PJ Washington was the forward.
no.
So we playing Derrick Jones Jr. at a position he's not known to play. And people may say, well, it's positionless. Man, look, there's still stretch fours in the league. There's still guys who are 6'8", 6'9". That still matters. So Derrick Jones being 6'6", yes, he has the wingspan. Yes, he has athleticism to somewhat compensate. But again, we got guys who are not what they are, their positions, playing different, like playing these positions. You got Kawhi playing the 4. He's known as a 3. You got Nicholas Batum. They say that's our 4, but I mean, Nicholas Batum has, I don't know if y'all really seen, Nicholas Batum is not what he was 3-4 years ago in 2021 and 2022. That's not the same Nicholas Batum. He's older now. He's flirting around that second, bottom line, third rotation. Like, he's going to only get us really spot minutes. Right. So,
yeah,
you know, it's like, I like to see Kobe Brown more.
Definitely.
I think Kobe Brown has the body for a 4. I think he has the size, the athleticism. I think he has all the physical things. I just think he needs more playing time. He needs to get off, you know, let him get experience on the court. He plays big. He can stretch the floor and shoot. And that's another thing too. We don't really have a lot of catch and shoot guys. Like, a lot of we running a James Harden offense, and one of the things James Harden needs is he needs guys who can catch and shoot the 3. So when you don't have that messes his assist total up, this, that, and the other. So we don't have a lot of catch and shoot guys. Most of our guys, like I said, are a lot of the same way. Now I'm hearing Colin Sexton. I'm like, why would you go out and get a 6'3", 6'2" undersized guard? Like, why would you even do that?
That's not a good trade at all. That's terrible.
Why
Actually,
in the hell would you go pick up Colin Sexton for?
Yeah, fuck no. Don't do that dumb shit.
What?
Exactly.
Be the backup, be the point guard, like be the what he's not even really a quote unquote point guard. Like he's a scoring guard.
Facts. Are we talking about with Bones on the bench still too?
Yeah, you got Bones. Like, you got players. Well,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm pretty sure they'll move off of Bones. Like I said, people say make trades, but my thing is, Ty Lue has and see, that's another thing too. People don't understand. You can make as many trades as you want to make. Is Ty Lue going to play the guys that you bring in?
That's a good point.
Right? A lot of guys are struggling to get minutes now. So if you keep bringing in guys, I mean, that's just really making it harder for Ty Lue to really know who to play. So I don't like how the roster's constructed. I think that we got too many of the same guys. And I think we're too guard oriented. All that. It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's big. Yeah, that's facts, BJ. Like you said, too many of the same shit, which has always been the Clippers' problem, like I just said. But yeah, that's true. I would like to see, like, I like Zubac on the block. I would like to see more of that. I mean, I'm not saying we can go get a player like this, but like a Siakam, a Jeremy Grant, something like that. Someone that can.
We ain't got the money for that, man.
Yeah, and that's
get rid of even nobody trying to. That's the thing. We ain't got the money for that.
Yeah, y'all need someone that's going to mix it up. Like, that's actually going to be effective. But then again, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, the NBA is just overall, they all play the same damn way. And honestly, the Clippers are not playing the best at that style. That's what I see. I just see them honestly playing catch up, bro. That's what it looks like with James Harden. Like, he's only getting older, bro. I'm just like, bro, I'm tired of seeing him, man. I can't even say that, bro. He just. That's why we all want Kawhi on the court. Like, I want him on the court so bad right now. So,
don't get me wrong,
honestly, the Clippers can do something with him.
Don't get me wrong, bro. The Clippers are going to compete, right? Like, you're not just going to just beat that team. Like, right. I mean, or they're not going to beat themselves. Like, you got to beat them. Like that's not my argument here. My argument is that, but I don't think they have enough to compete for a championship. They may win the first round, maybe not. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, man, like I'm just not a big James Harden fan, bro. Like he don't bring winning intangibles to the basketball court. And he may play good for 3 quarters. He's gonna make some passes that look great. He's gonna get hot on some games and score 40 or do whatever he does, right? But he's not a player that you can rely on. And this whole narrative that once Kawhi becomes old Kawhi and the ball's gonna be in his hands, see, that's a little, to me, that's misleading, because everything the Clippers do for the most part, like James Harden is a primary ball handler and facilitator. And I just don't know what James can do off the basketball. And James has been known to pout and cry when he's not the one initiating the offense. Like he's a crybaby. So I don't know. I mean, I think the ball is more secure in Kawhi's hands, better decision maker, better shot maker. He's just a better player. But, he's not good as a passer as James Harden. I think we all know that. But he'll make some good decisions. But, I mean, I don't think re-signing James Harden was the right thing to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, you gotta look at not just with the assist match. You gotta look at the turnovers that James Harden accumulated.
Yeah, for sure, DJ. Yeah,
it's like no one talks about the turnovers. Shit. What did he have last night? Yeah, like more turnovers than assists. I think he had like 5 turnovers, like 4. Like, bro, that's not a good ratio.
That's a terrible game. That's a terrible game, bro.
That's a terrible ratio. I'm like,
yes,
bro, like that's not good. That's not good basketball. And I just think, again, you're right. I keep saying this over and over. The Clippers going to have to decide which offense they're going to have to play through, the Kawhi offense or the James Harden offense. And if you're going to play through the Kawhi offense that's won a championship, James Harden is going to take a back seat, and he's going to have to sacrifice his game. And that's why I said I would put defense on the court, and I would have ball movement. Because if you look at all Kawhi's teams, he ain't really had a ball dominant point guard. You got to have a guy who can take care of the ball, who can catch and shoot the 3, and give the ball to him. But that's what I would say about that. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. Now, what I was gonna say is this is kind of why I think you need a Jimmy Butler, because I'm gonna tell you, Jimmy gonna bring leadership. Jimmy gonna pull you to the side. Jimmy will pull you to the side. Hey, bro. Look, man. Hey, you dribbling too much, James. Look, pass and swing the rock. You feel me? Hey, Jimmy's so good of a leader. Hey, he'll tell Ty Lue, this shit ain't working right here. We need to, you need a player like that on your team. You feel me? And when you think about it, you could get Jimmy probably for Norm Powell. What's my guy? Right, man, I got Coffee and T-Man, something like that. With a package like that, you'll be able to make.
I don't know. He's spitting facts, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all would definitely need a Jimmy Butler. I forgot about that dude. He would and he play on the block too. Oh my gosh, I would love that. I would love for the Clippers to get that. But then again, who would you give up to get that shit?
You just give up a Norm Powell, T-Man, and Amir Coffee.
Shit, man, James Harden. Nah, but I like that. I like Jimmy Butler. That's what I'm thinking about. Y'all need someone to really like mix shit up down there. Like I want to see Kawhi because I want to see him back on the post. Like I want to see that. I want to see him actually put pressure on the defense.
Play off Kawhi and play off Jimmy Butler would be a problem. And then you just let Harden facilitate. You feel me?
Honestly, bro,
we need a big shot taker. You take the pressure off James Harden. Right now, it's still too much pressure with James Harden. And you know what? We all know he cracked under pressure, bro. So you might as well just Powell don't take that pressure off me.
I think Jimmy going to Phoenix though, bro. That's what I seen though. I ain't gonna lie.
For Bill?
Something like that. What I was I ain't gonna say he going there for sure.
I don't think Pat gonna want that contract. Not that. Pat ain't no fool. They still owe Bill like 160.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know too much about that though. But yeah, Jimmy's a good piece for anybody, honestly, bro. He has an old school type of game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would fit well on the team.
No,
If
he
he not
would.
gonna make the
He would hold people accountable. He probably hold Ty Lue accountable.
He
That's
would.
actually I didn't think about that. That's
He'll hold Kawhi accountable. He'll hold everybody accountable.
Honestly, yeah. But I think Kawhi, that type dude, he don't really care about that shit. Like he do, and he probably like, well, I'm playing my game anyways. Like I seen Rondo scream at, or at least try to say something to Kawhi. He just looked at him and just said, okay. And back in 2021, he was like, all right. When he took that shot, Rondo was like, what was you doing? Just looked at that boy. He was like, I just took a shot, bro. Like, what you want me to do? Kawhi gonna play the right way, so we ain't worried about him. But Jimmy Butler, he would, that's a good pickup. Who knows? I don't think they're gonna go after him though.
Let me ask y'all this. Look, Jimmy's got 2 years left on his contract, right? Which he's trying to extend, right? Let me ask you this, BJ. Let's say he came to the Clippers, right? Okay, we use him as a rental, or we're trying to win a championship. If it don't work out, it was a rental, right? Hey, we tell him straight up, look, we're not gonna extend you. Does that money come off the books?
You talking about if Jimmy come here?
Yeah, Jimmy was to come here because he got 2 years left on his contract, this year and next year, right? And he wants an extension, right? So let's just say we get him, and because I know Lawrence Frank, they don't want to mess up 2026. They don't. He opts out that player option, right? Would that money come off the books?
Yeah,
I think Jimmy making like 51
once he
million.
finished his contract, once he finished his contract, he can walk. Like it's like with James Harden. Like if Harden last year didn't have a contract after Philly let him go, then if Jimmy his contract expired and they don't extend him, then it falls off the books. We don't owe him nothing.
But he got the player option. Even if he opts out, we still get the money.
If he opts out, oh no. If he opts out, then I think we would owe. Yeah, I think we would owe.
Yeah. I don't know. I know the opt out got a funny situation, but I think maybe you wouldn't owe him, but I don't know how it works.
Because Jimmy making 52, right? I think he's making 52 million right now, and he's owed 51 next year. So that extra year, that opt out year, I think whoever picks him up has to pay him. So if we pick him up next year, then we still liable for that contract, unless because if it's a trade.
6, we want to have is that 2026 or 2027 when everybody's gonna be off the books
For the Clippers?
Yeah.
2026.
Okay. So you still align up with 2026. I think it's not a bad move.
Yeah, Jimmy owed 52 million next year. He got 48 million this year. He owed 52 million next year.
Oh, now the thing is, can you make that happen? I don't think they got the player. I mean, you're gonna have to give up a lot just to get it up to 52 million. Because Norm Powell only making 19 million. Then you throw in PJ Tucker. What's that? 11? That's 30.
He's still on the Clippers.
Yep.
Yeah, the money might not be enough. The money
that's like 30. You still 20 million short. I don't know who
you gotta throw in.
You gotta get a third team involved.
Yeah, something like that.
I heard that.
Yeah, Clip Gang said, "So Blue pull up fam in chat. My signal's still spotty, so I'll chat. And that Ty and Harden are both trash."
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
I just think Harden's stuck in his ways. That's what it comes down to. He's not going to change for anybody to me. He's just going to play the same Harden. He's going to be the same Harden. He has a high IQ. It can only get you past a couple games. Like Harden's probably like a legit like 20, 30. He can give you 30 games in the regular season for sure. And then, but other than that, he's not changing for nobody. So that's Harden's problem. He might shoot off.
Shorten his minutes up, bro.
I mean, but you got they don't got any. They don't got any. I mean, I ain't gonna sit there.
You can play defense. You could take some of his minutes out and put Terrence Mann in, and just go all defense and ball moving. Like the Clippers they play good like that when everybody touching the rock, and let Harden get some like rest. He don't really need to be playing no more than 30 minutes, to be honest.
That's a good point.
Hey, you know what? The one thing I seen when I seen Mike Brown get fired, I thought about getting him for us, man, because I think Mike Brown is a better coach than Ty Lue, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that was a bullshit ass fire to me, bro. I said, damn, they fired Mike Brown. I said, I don't think he's the reason why Sacramento's over there doing that, though.
I
But
think Mike Brown is better for guys with no names. I think that's who Mike Brown worked better with guys who are kind of like trying to get like for us, you probably right, Mike. We probably be a better coach for us because we ain't got too many big name guys who are trying to get opportunity. Like they'll listen to him.
no egos. No egos. You're
ego.
right.
There you go. No
Facts.
ego.
Because he's a motivational type of coach. He wants to speak to you. He wants to. Yeah. He's an X's and O's coach for sure. He's a smart coach. He took Golden State got 7, but he played for Golden State though. So not played for them. He was coaching over there.
He said we have a bunch of minimum wage players and a high price beard and Kawhi. We should easily be able to get Jimmy. So you gotta know who you gonna trade, because Miami ain't gonna want nothing. They gonna want something back for their investment. Because if they get let go of Jimmy, that's pretty much their championship window.
Yeah, because you don't want to. We can make it happen, but we don't want to lose too many players. I don't think you want to throw in T-Man, Coffee. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of players. Because even with just Powell, let's say Powell and PJ Tucker, you had 30 million. You had 30 million with that right there. Yeah. Like 11, I think T-Man making 11 million right now. Okay, you throw him in, you have 41. That's a lot of, and then you throw Coffee in, you lost a lot of players now. A lot of depth at least. But then I don't know. Hey, look, now you got Kobe Brown coming off the bench though. What we want to see.
I like Kobe Brown.
Yeah, he's a more physical player.
If you talk about giving up Amir Coffee, and I'm trying to think, I can give him up for Jimmy Butler. I'm trying to think of another player.
I'm gonna pull up the salaries right here.
All right, let me see.
So
it's now or never. Why does he want to leave the Heat again? Is it a contract issue?
He got into it with Pat Riley. You know, Pat Riley gets to talking crazy to you with that down there in that Heat coaching.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. They both got similar personalities, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but Pat Riley think he the Don down there. He moved like a mafia boss.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And they say, hey, you know, that's 2 alpha males. You know, sometimes you can't have 2 alpha males in a small space, man.
That's what I'm saying. They both think just alike. They both think they the shit.
So this is the contract right here. So this column right here, 25, 26, these are the contracts. So Norm making 20 million, Zubac making 18, T-Man making 15, Derrick Jones making 10.
Oh yeah, you might could get that done with T-Man, PJ Tucker, and Norm.
What about Kevin Porter? Kevin Porter Jr., can't you get rid of him?
He only making 2 million.
Yeah, that's not a lot. T-Man will have to be in that conversation, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah, he'll be in that conversation. 35 million. Actually, he fits Miami culture, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. That they would be looking at T-Man. That's what they would be looking at Terrence Mann. They'd be like, you know, this is a really solid player that can pretty much do everything on the court. You don't think James Harden would be willing to leave to go to Miami?
That ain't the question. Is Miami want him?
Oh shit!
I don't think Miami don't want James Harden.
They don't want him, man.
So we got Norm at 20. We got T-Man at 15. That's 35 million. And you said, who else you say, Mike?
Amir Coffee, but it seemed like he's not making much. You said PJ Tucker already?
Yeah, Amir Coffee, he ain't making nothing next year. He off the books. He a free agent. Him, Bones, PJ, they all free agents next year.
Oh, but this year he making what, 4 million?
He making 3 million, 4 million,
Yeah, that's more money off the books for whoever wants him. That's like 15 million off the books if you take him and PJ Tucker.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
For another little good player, man.
Yeah, James Harden's just there for a check, bro. That's all he's there for. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
He just want his money. That's all he want. He want his money. He wants to be able to play because he wants to keep his job. That's how I feel about James.
I don't think we got enough. I should honestly, bro, because Norman, T-Man are the two most that we willing to trade. That's $35 million. Unless you trade all of your young guys, these little $2 million contracts. You got Nico at 4, Chris Dunn at 5, and Derrick Jones at 10.
But you know what, BJ? I don't think it'll be a point because how old is Jimmy? Like 35? How old is he?
35, yeah. You only trade for Jimmy. You only trade for Jimmy if you feel like him and Kawhi can win a championship together.
Yeah, exactly.
Once Kawhi leaves, that's the championship window.
Yeah, that's true.
He said, "Keep our core, trade every young player we have."
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. What would be the point then?
Because he don't to try to get Jimmy. That's because JM wants to get Jimmy. Like I said, if you feel like you can get a champ, I feel like with Kawhi and PG or Kawhi and Jimmy, I think Jimmy is not better than PG, but he's as close as you can get.
If we're talking about playoffs, he's definitely better than PG. Not definitely. Let me not say that. He raises his level better than PG in the playoffs. They're close. It depends. It depends, BJ. He can. It depends. It depends. Well, wait, he was playing last year, right?
No, he got hurt.
Okay, I was about to say because I didn't hear too much about him last year.
Kawhi and Jimmy both had Kawhi and Jimmy are two-way players, so that's what helps. So yeah, I wouldn't mind, but if you let go of, you're gonna have to let go of Norm, you have to let go of T-Man for sure. Those are going to have to be let go. You might have to let go of Chris Dunn and maybe
Chris Dunn though.
That's two of your. But when you got Jimmy, that's who's better on defense, him or Chris Dunn?
Oh, Jimmy.
So
not like Chris Dunn, like operating the floor though, like being the floor generator. Even though I know Jimmy could do it on the block, but he would work good with Jimmy Butler to me. But damn, yeah. These are all possibilities that could happen, unless Phoenix gets Jimmy, which I can definitely see him going over there. Because Phoenix needs a Jimmy Butler too. They need someone over there that could be like. They need a gritty player, bro. Kevin Durant's not going to do it, and nor is Devin Booker. If they have a Jimmy Butler that can operate in the post with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker as a shooter, they're going to be tough. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think Jimmy can play the 3
for sure,
and Booker would be the 2, and KD would be the or actually no, I would play. Yeah, and then KD would be the 4. So yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't really. I really wouldn't trip off of that, but because Kawhi likes Jimmy, I know he likes Jimmy a lot.
They got the same mentality, bro. They got that MJ mentality. Yeah, they got that MJ mentality, man. Jimmy's just more expressive, but Kawhi, he got that quiet MJ. Yeah, they similar players, bro. Not like too similar, but you said it before. You know how they play, BJ. Those are 2 favorite players. You know,
bro, these contracts are sick, bro. Like that's another thing too. We didn't really save much money, bro, this year. Like people have like, oh, we had to trade. We had to save so much. Nigga, we only have $6 million less than last year. Like our payroll is at 167 this year. Last year's at 173.
Yeah. But I think they charge you so many. They charge you for every million you over something crazy or something to where it's just like, them 6 million. It's not they. That what do they call it? Luxury tax.
Luxury tax, yeah.
Yeah, the luxury tax is crazy.
Hold up, but we're seeing this though. But is there anything like off the books that we don't know about though?
Nah,
What do
he
you
got
mean?
the contract right up
If
here.
that makes any sense. Like you talking about, so like how much money they can spend. Like you said, how much money they have left. But is that honestly the case, or is that what they're showing you? Like they're just showing you this is how much that they have to work with. But is that truly the case? If you I don't know if that
Oh
makes.
no, you can't go over the salary cap. Whatever the salary cap is set at, you
Yeah.
can't go over that.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
He said, "I'm not the biggest Paul George fan, but Paul George plays some of the best defense." Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Paul George just had the right height. You know, he's a 6'9" player. You hate to lose a 6'9" athletic player like that. You know what I mean? But is he that guy? I don't know. I start seeing him lose a step or two. Right now, Paul George is a good player, right? But if I'm a GM, just me in the GM seat, not a fan, right? If I'm a GM, I don't want to pay Paul George a 4-year, $50 million contract, paying him until he turned 38. I don't want to be paying $50 million at 38 for sure.
How tall is Paul George? I mean, tall. How old is he right now?
He's like 34
35.
years old. Oh,
34.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If he was playing on the Clippers right now, bro, he'd be playing way better than when he was playing in Philly. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think it's Philly. I think Paul George is still I would rather, like you said, BJ, I would rather have him than James Harden right now for sure. I have more hope in Paul George than James Harden, like definitely. And that says a lot because he's not even playing that good right now. And I still take him over James Harden right now. He does too much on the floor, bro. And they need him. They would need a player like him. They would need him to step up. Paul George is the type player, if you need him to step up, he's going to step up. He's going to actually play.
I don't know about that one. I think he give you the same thing James Harden when it comes to that. You know, they in the big games, they both don't step up.
I think it's 50-50 with Paul George. I think James Harden just outright chokes. I think Paul George thinks about it, and then I think Paul George is a fighter. I think he's gonna fight through it. James Harden, he's just gonna what it is what it is. I seen Paul George really play basketball and not think about it too much. Like he will say, "Fuck the stats. I'm just gonna go out there and get a rebound. I'm gonna go out there and score. I'm gonna go out there and get a stop. If you need me to pass the ball," he's an all-around player. James Harden, he gets too stagnant. He just panics, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. Like Paul George, he gonna fight. That's what I say. He's a fighter, bro. That boy's a fighter.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: Do you think you keep Lawrence Frank as the GM, or I don't even know if he is the GM, but I know he's the president of basketball operations. Do you still give him that job title?
No, I don't think he needs to. I would have let go of Frank a while ago.
He got a problem constructing a roster. He don't know what he's doing when it comes to that.
I mean,
he can bring in talent though. He's brought in talent, but
yeah, he don't know how to properly versatile. Like we got the same problems we've been having for the last 3 years. Talking about a 4, talking about point guard. You know, the offense that we got is not a real fluid. It's not a real offense. It's ISO. I think Lawrence Frank is. I think he's a little overrated.
Yes, he is, bro. He don't know what he's doing, bro. I agree.
I think he's a little overrated. You didn't think Paul George was gonna leave because you thought he was gonna stick here because he was from out here, and you don't want to give him the 4. He didn't even want the 4 year. He would have took the 3 year, bro, if you just gave him the no trade clause, bro. So it's
you didn't even see him think like a GM. Like, hey, you know what? Let me flip him and get some talent back over here. Let him walk for nothing. That showed me you don't know what you're doing right there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the owner of the Clippers is a better GM I think he know what he's looking at more than what the than he looks. Yeah, I think the owner better than him, low key. That's just how I feel about that. It is what it is, bro. That was some bullshit, but yeah.
But who could you bring in to replace a guy like that? It seemed like
Shit, I'm also the only player that can do
You
that
can't,
for real.
you can't replace him, bro. That's why you pay him his money.
The
That's
only
why
two
you pay
players.
him.
No. I'm talking
Facts.
about Lawrence Frank. Like, who do you think like we could get to replace him as the president of basketball
Bob
operations?
Myers. Bob Myers.
Because it's, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like he was getting a lot of help from what's my guy? The logo. What's the logo? It's not coming to me.
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
course it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Now that Jerry West is gone, man, I don't know if he's gonna be able to. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's gonna be able to make good decisions, man.
Jerry West's a smart dude, man.
That's a good
Smart
point.
When you look at the SGA trade, bro, that's a terrible trade, bro.
Nah, that's not
That
a
is
terrible,
a terrible
trade, bro.
trade.
Nah. That's not a terrible, bro. That's his first year, bro. That's not no terrible trade. How was you supposed to assume SGA was gonna average 30 for 3 straight years,
No,
bro?
man, I seen the talent, bro, and I seen the interview with Doc Rivers said he seen the talent. You know,
But it's hard
you
to
can
see
see the
that, though,
talent.
bro.
When you look at his first year, I think he averaged about 14, 15 points, and you like,
Nah,
damn,
bro.
well, if Shea
Mostly-
get better at this, man, I could see him easily getting to 20 points if he shoot better at 3 points, shoot a better threes, and get to the lane a couple more. And look where he at now, bro. He leading the
I see
league in
what you're
scoring.
saying, bro. Everyone can't see that. And you got to think, bro, that was a very smart trade because Paul George was coming off a crazy ass season. And that's what Kawhi wanted. He wanted Paul George. I would have definitely got rid of SGA, bro. I'm like, what is he gonna know?
But
I'm getting rid of SGA.
All right, but let me say this. Look, I understand that. You say that, right? But you know, Paul George and Kawhi, you know, Paul George had a crazy leg injury, you know, that he had in the past. And then, you know, Kawhi is often injured, right? So if I am, look, why would I make that? Well, I'm going to give away all my draft capital. You can have it.
I'm gonna tell you this though,
I'm not
bro.
doing that.
If the
so
bubble
now I'm stuck with 2 injured players.
Yeah. Bro, if the bubble does not happen, bro, Clippers win a championship. That's number one. That's number one. If the bubble does not happen,
we can't say that.
I'm just being honest with you, bro. The bubble fucked everything up. Like they was the best team in basketball. That was
you were supposed to go win it. If you was the best team, you're supposed to go win it in the bubble.
Nah, bro. Nah. And we can say
we're
not doing that, bro. No one cared about that bubble for real, bro. It's not even that, bro. The season stopped. That's number one. Nah, bro. They would have won a championship that year. And then
I know how good they was playing. But you know what? I'm a basketball fan. I didn't see teams have meltdowns in the second half of the season. We didn't see them get to the second half of the season. You know what I mean? Before they went to the bubble.
So let's say this though, bro. Like you said, the trade was bad. You keep SGA, right?
Yes.
SGA doesn't become this player until what? 3 years?
Okay, and then look at it now. Now you look, you had SGA on a rookie contract, right?
Okay. That was Mike.
So SGA was on a rookie contract. You would have brought in some superstars in free agency, 1 or 2 superstars, right? You had the money to do it. Then you would have had your draft capital.
Okay, you're making some good points. I mean, but like, it sounds like that you should have been the GM.
I'm no GM, but I'm just saying that's a bad.
Everyone can see. I see what you're saying though, bro. But like, you know, the NBA is like a now league too. Most teams don't wait until later, and there's no way that you could have assumed that SGA was going to be this type of player. You could have, but not everyone's going to see that. I seen SGA in his rookie year. I didn't think he was going to be this good. I knew he was a really good player, but I'm like,
you know what I look at? This is one thing I look at, right? Okay, let me see how you score baskets, bro. From the moment you see SGA could get to the lane and he could score over anybody. He had that as a rookie. Then you see he played perimeter defense, bro. So when you see him at 14, 15 points, now you're like, hey, let's develop the 3-pointer. Let's get some more some more moves around the basket, man. You're gonna get fouled more. You can look and see he's gonna trend to be a 20-point player, bro. You don't get rid of that, bro. A young 20-point player at that. He was 20, 21 years old.
Yeah, he was.
So let me ask you this, Mike. So was SGA better than Paul George at the time of the trade?
That's an obvious answer. He shouldn't. I don't know what
Right?
happened to his mom.
This is the thing when I was saying earlier, right? Am I going to give away all of this? And I know Paul George had a gruesome leg injury. No matter if he came back and played 2-3 seasons after the injury, I know how bad that leg injury is, and we know, Paul George is 27 at the time, right? So we know, okay, look, with that leg injury, he's close to 30. Why am I giving away a young superstar and all these draft picks? It's either one or the other. Okay, give away SGA, but keep your draft pick.
Because the draft picks only went to 2026. So what happened is the Clippers were supposed to still be together. Kawhi and PG were supposed to still be together. So like the picks only matter if your team ain't good. By the time Kawhi and PG were done with their tandem, whatever, like with the next couple of years, they would have their picks right back. So it wasn't gonna really hurt them because all the picks that they gave up was the years they were competing for a title. So it's like that, like if they won a title, like no one was gonna care about this move. I didn't particularly care, bro. Like SGA cool, bro, but dog, like he 26. Paul George was doing shit at 22 that SGA wasn't, bro. He went Glock for Glock against LeBron at 22. Kawhi won a championship at 23, bro. Like SGA is cool, bro, but he ain't been to no conference finals. He ain't let nobody nowhere. OKC been in the bottom of the West for like the first 2-3 years he was there after Chris Paul left. I mean, SGA a cool player, bro, but like, dog, he ain't on that level of what Kawhi and PG were, bro. They are all-time great players.
But you look at him now, what he developed to. I don't think I ever seen PG average. One time he got close to 30. He was 29 point something at OKC. He's averaged 30 points 2 years in a row now.
Let me ask you this question then: how many times has SGA been all defensive team?
Now, I'm gonna give you that. You're right when it comes now, but he's not that far off. I'm gonna tell you, Paul George is a much better two-way player, right? I'll give you that, a much better but he's not that far off. He's like he's the tier under him. Would you give me that?
That's a good point.
No,
let's say Paul George is the highest tier when it comes to two-way players, right? He's the tier right under.
2 tiers under. 2 tiers under.
Paul George has 4 all defensive teams, bro, and he locks other players up, bro. Like SGA ain't locking nobody up. He gets in passing lanes and he waits for the ball. He ain't no two-way player.
He's two levels of. He's two levels below.
Can I put you on somebody, and I can lock you up, and give you 20 to 25 points per game? Oh yeah, I'm gonna rebound the ball 8-9 rebounds a game, and I'm gonna be the bro. SGA ain't doing all that. He can't.
You know what? When we look at it like the championship, hey, I'm looking to win a championship. I understand the trade, but it's still a bold trade though. Like it's like you gotta have some nuts. That's a crazy trade right there. I would have to have another piece.
Mike. That's a crazy trade if that's SGA today, bro. That was not SGA back then. If he was like this today. If he was 30 points today, giving you 2 steals in the block, then you'd be like, oh, what the fuck are you doing?
Bro, SGA going to OKC was the best thing that ever happened to him. Because just like Clip Yang said, bro, he wouldn't got no minutes under. Bro, SGA was a work in progress, bro. You were not going to develop into that here. You had to go to a losing franchise who had no expectations to develop. And that's good for him. He's developed, but he ain't, bro, SGA. I don't want to get started, bro, but it's like, bro, okay, he ain't went to no conference finals, bro. This is his 7th season. He ain't really done nothing more than what he's supposed to do at his age. He 20. What are you, 27, Kirk?
He's 26. He's damn near 27 about to be.
Come on, bro, that's your prime. You 7. You better be doing what you're doing. He cool, but he ain't, and it's really no, and it's not no disrespect to Kirk, but it's like like I told you about OKC, bro. I gotta see them in the postseason to see what they are. They got their ass kicked by Cleveland, or they got beat by Cleveland. Granted, you know it was a good game, but I'm like, bro, OKC ain't proved nothing to me yet.
I did see some flaws in that game. Not gonna lie, I did. I seen some flaws in that game. I think their lack of post game, and I just seen that when you take SGA, they didn't take him out the game. They just start doubling him. I said, damn. and then they really had no offense after that. So I was like, that's not good for OKC. If you take SGA out of the game, then it's like OKC kind of just starts playing hot potato with the ball. But he's still a good player today, Mike. Though I ain't gonna say that he's
cool.
Yeah,
he cool. He a cool player,
Yeah.
man. He cool player. He MVP to me this year.
for sure.
But that's the regular
For
season.
sure. I
That's
do.
not-
I agree with you.
That ain't the postseason. Like, let me go to this dude. What's good, man?
Blick his ass is
Nah,
crazy.
BJ, it's me. It's Dre.
Why'd
My
you
But
bad.
change it,
yeah.
bro? What's up, bro?
What up, Kirk? Gilgis Alexander. What's up, bro?
Yeah,
But
stop. What's up, bro? You seen him last night, right?
He
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But-
In the last.
Yeah, this is my first time this season on the show, and I just came here because I mean I'm hearing the SGA talk, and it was like, bro, did we forget the season that Paul George had before they traded him to the Clippers? Because he was balling, right? And Kawhi Leonard demanded, either Kevin Durant or Jimmy Butler or Paul George, whatever that process was. So,
Kyrie too, I think, right? Did he say Kyrie?
yeah, so Kawhi believed that he could only win with an established player. He's not going to win a championship with no young player. And SGA, I mean, we saw him in the playoffs against Golden State, and it was not superstar caliber. Now that don't mean that he couldn't develop. And I mean, as we all seen, he's developed he's on his way to superstardom. I don't think he's a superstar now, but at the time, any sensible GM will make that trade, especially if it guarantees you a Kawhi Leonard, it guarantees you a superstar in his prime who just won a championship with another team, right? Everybody, any GM will make that move. So, I don't think it was a bad trade. I mean, looking back at it right now, I mean, looking at how SGA has developed into, yeah, you can say that because the Clippers did not win a championship. But if the Clippers won a chip, I mean, we're not going to have this conversation. If Kawhi Leonard didn't get hurt, we're probably not having this conversation because they probably get to the finals and potentially win a championship. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so Mike, I kind of disagree with you. I know everybody here disagrees with you, but I mean, no disrespect to SGA. I mean, like I said, he's averaged 30 points per game, 3 seasons in a row. I mean, now we got to see him take his team, lead them to a conference finals or at least the finals. And I mean, that's BJ's biggest issue with him, right? He said he's 26, 27. Like, you should be doing this, right? You're one of the best players from your draft, so you should be doing this. So I mean, I'm glad he's balling out. Last night they lost, but he played a good game. He's a walk-in 30-point per game scorer. So, but let's see what they do in the playoffs.
Hey,
I don't
bro,
think it was a bad trade.
But let me say this about SGA, bro, and oh my gosh, before I forget, this is my thing about SGA, bro, because he's a really good player. I do agree with BJ. He has to show up in the postseason, which he has last year. But I want to see him take over games. That's my problem with SGA. But this is my thing with SGA today. So y'all think y'all understand already. But I'm just gonna say this: he is like a James Harden type player, and this is what I mean by that. He understands how to score the ball today. That's why he averages 30. That's why he has averaged 30 a game for 3 straight seasons. You don't do that without understanding how to score the ball. He understands how to score the ball, just like James Harden. He understood how to score the ball. That's why he was such a good scorer. Today, I'm not saying SGA is a top 5 scorer all time, but
Right.
he understands how to score. He understands how to get fouled. You know how people say, "Oh, he was just a foul baiter." He's not a foul baiter. He understands how to get a foul. He understands, okay, if I go to this spot, I'm gonna pull. He understands how to score. He's like James Harden.
Kirk, he dropped 30 without the free throws. I think he only had 2.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So,
But exactly, and we both seen that. The difference between SGA and Harden is Harden's going to fold. I've seen Harden fold. SGA is not a folder. I've seen SGA before. The thing about SGA is he doesn't apply.
He got that Mamba mentality.
Well, yes and no. He doesn't. He's a team player. He doesn't like to assert himself too much. And I could tell that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, he's a team
I agree
player.
with that statement right there. I agree with that.
Better, exactly. He plays better defense than Harden. I'm not saying he's a way better defender, but people say he doesn't play. No, he plays defense. SGA is going to try. He's a team player. So that's the difference between him and James Harden. Like, he's not a folder. He's not going to fold like James Harden. So I'm not going to be like, oh, he's going to fold in the playoffs. That's not where SGA is. He's not a folder, bro. The thing about him,
But-
he has to apply himself with more pressure and be like, you know what, like I gotta kind of like put my team in a position to not really to score, but to put the pressure on the defense so when he can make a play. Either I'm gonna score or I'm gonna make a play out of this. That's my thing with SGA. He has to assert himself more in the offense in those fourth quarter situations, because at times he just likes to just play team ball, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're a star, you have to be a star. That's my thing with him, bro.
Yeah, I wanna say this last thing, but I mean, Mike, with the trade, I mean, there's no GM who, if you have a chance to trade a player who, and people forget Paul George in the 2018-2019 season, he was second in scoring, he led the league in steals, he
Facts.
finished third in MVP, he finished third in Defensive Player of the Year, he made first team All NBA, he made first team All Defense. No GM, if you have a chance to trade for that player, there's no GM who's gonna pass up on that. So. I'll just leave it at there. And with the SGA comment, I mean, that was the first time he was. That was the second time where he was that was the first time he was the man on a championship contending team, and then he made it to the second round. Which the game 6 he had a bad foul. So yeah, he played very good, averaged 30 in that series, and nobody could guard him. So
remember that game you said when he shot all mid-range shots, bro?
Yeah, game 4, right? Game 4. Yeah, I was pretty impressed. So. But I think he's definitely gonna be a better player than what he was last season. So, but I'm gonna get up off here. Appreciate you, BJ. Appreciate you, Kirk. Salute,
No doubt,
Michael.
Salute,
man.
Yeah, but my whole thing is you gave up too much, man. You gave up too much. If you're gonna give up SGA, give up SGA. You don't give away SGA.
You talking about those picks though, bro? You talking about
the
give up
position,
SGA picks?
but I'm saying this is why you're in a position with this type of roster right now, because you don't have any draft picks. Just think, if you don't make that move, you would have had money to bring in superstar. You would have still had SGA. You would have still had your draft picks. You would have had a much better roster right now. You probably look more like what OKC looked like.
Hey, but Mike, though, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You gotta take risks though. If you don't take a risk,
I understand that. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
you
That's where it makes sense. Like when you look at we was this close to winning the championship. They was in contention, but it's like, okay, I still don't understand that, because the roster that you put around those two dudes didn't make no sense. That's another reason why I don't understand.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're making good points, bro. But like I said, you gotta make risk. And number two, it's hard to win, bro. It's not as easy as just putting players together. You actually have to win. And we could say we could have kept SGA, but he hasn't won anything in OKC either, bro. They just look really good right now. And who knows? He might not win nothing this year, or he might not win anything in his career, bro. But guess what? They took a risk, and they damn near almost won everything, but they couldn't capitalize, bro. So you can't. It's hard to win, bro. It's not as easy as everyone. It's hard to win in NBA, bro. Like even
that's what I'm saying. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan, bro. It's like they were still missing pieces. It's like when you made that trade, you still just you really just had Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, and you had them up with a bunch of butter knives, like my boy Kobe said. You didn't have no other killers out there with them. You at least needed one more killer. I can see you had another killer on the roster. I'll make that move. But that's, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You got a bunch of two-way. You got a bunch of lockdown defenders, and that's what everybody was looking like. It's like, they look serious. But then look, okay, you like Pat Bev don't work. You get rid of Pat Bev. Then you just lost.
I see what you're saying, bro. I mean, they was trying to make improvements on their roster, though, bro. I forgot the hell I was about to say, bro. I don't know. It's kind of like that's Kawhi coming off a championship. Paul George coming off his best season. I mean, how do you not take that risk, bro? You talking about Kawhi? We haven't seen.
It wasn't a bad. You know what I mean? I understand why you would try it, but you still have to look at your roster. Let me see. What do I have now? What am I gonna put around Kawhi? I'm gonna have to make them do too much, and these players they injured often. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see if you had let's just say like you had another good center. We're not even gonna say no name. Let's say you would have had them, a good center, then it makes sense. You had a young Zubac.
But he
was
ain't gonna
super
lie,
raw.
bro. Zubac
was
was
raw
doing
at
his
the time.
thing, bro. And you got to think too, bro. You got to think when that whole trade happened and the teams came together. I'm trying to think like the Lakers was. I'm trying to think. It was like Clippers versus Lakers, and the Clippers will whoop their ass in the regular season, bro. Like I'm just talking like the Clippers, the Lakers had no answer for the Clippers for like 3 straight years, bro. So even like if you want to say they wasn't,
That's a fact. You're right. That's a fact.
They was the best team in the West. So like even with your roster, I hear what you're saying though, bro. But no team in the West had no answer for the Clippers. The Suns didn't have an answer for the Clippers until Kawhi went down, and obviously he proved that when he came back, they still had no answer. Like the teams in the West had no answer for the Clippers when they was healthy. So it was kind of like it was like when that's what I was talking about with the bubble. When the Lakers won that championship in the bubble, quote unquote, that was a bullshit ass championship. Like the Clippers, obviously they folded on. Like who was worried about the Nuggets? They folded on the Nuggets. They should have beat the Nuggets. And the Clippers, they would have beat the Lakers. Like the Lakers was not fucking with them. I'm not going to even lie. They was not fucking with them at all. To me,
about that how the Lakers won that championship. They had a lot of big men. They stacked the deck with the bigs.
But what are you going to do with that with 2 perimeter players that can shoot the ball at a high clip, at a high percentage? You can't do anything with Kawhi. And it's over, bro. I ain't gonna let them bigs.
You gotta think, bro. We was up 3-1 in our series when we lost.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody won 3 games in a row against us and took it. Who I forget who was it? Denver? It was Denver, right?
Of course, it was Denver. Yeah. But we're talking about the bubble though. Like, imagine this
was
wasn't
nothing with Jokic. You don't got no big. That's what I'm saying. You got to make sure the roster is right before you make a bold move like that.
I'm telling you, the roster was already when they made the move. The roster already got bro. When you make you in the NBA or just in teams period, bro, you have to make risk. And basketball is a simple sport, bro. If you have 2 good players, borderline great players, that's pretty much a championship. Brooklyn did the same thing with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. If Kyrie doesn't go down, James Harden don't go down in 2021, they win a championship. It's just a risky league, bro. Now the Kevin Durant and Golden State, that's the risk that you take, of course, because they didn't really do anything. I think Kevin Durant signed there. He was a free agent. That was probably the easiest shit that he could ever do. He pretty much just signed his way to a championship. But like I don't know. I can't. That's how sports is, bro. I can't even get mad because let's think about it. I'm trying to think of another. Drew Holiday, yeah, Drew Holiday. I mean, I see what you're saying though, bro. I see what you're saying though, because the Drew Holiday going to Milwaukee, that was a pretty calculated risk.
I'm gonna tell you. Look. I'm gonna tell you another thing before I get off. Look. You when I with that move, if you, I'm gonna tell you the league go through. A lot of people are gonna say the big man is gone, right? But you look at the last 5 championships. They all had decent big man, bro. All of them. You need a big, bro. You can't think you get into the big dance and you don't got no center, bro.
That's a good point. Anthony Davis, Giannis, Jokic.
You even say Porzingis. Throw him in there too. He's decent. You feel me? And when he's healthy, he's a good player.
I forgot about Porzingis, but I didn't really throw him in there because he wasn't healthy. And Celtics didn't need him. They would have won a championship without Porzingis.
Without him. Yeah, he was around. The only reason I gave it.
He's a big man.
I got a question. Let's just say when this, I don't know what's going on, but let's talk about 2026. Would you bring in the Ball brothers? Not all three. But Lonzo and LaMelo.
To where? The Clippers?
To the Clippers.
I will definitely bring LaMelo. Lonzo, I'm not too sure about Lonzo because he hasn't had enough playing time for me to.
It depends on the contract.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball for sure. LaMelo Ball, he's He's still a top damn near top 3-point guard in today's league. If we being honest, he's a player that Halliburton wishes he was. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely LaMelo. LaMelo can go anywhere. He can go. Yeah, he would be a better point guard than James Harden for sure.
Yeah, I would like to see them bring LaMelo to the Clippers, man.
Yeah, like he would
player.
do, facts. He would do what James Harden would do, but he would do it at a quicker pace. And he would honestly, he would make more of his threes than James Harden efficiently, even though James Harden shoots the three, but so does LaMelo Ball. And he does it at a pretty high clip. He would probably make 3 a night. So and he plays defense. Oh my God. Yeah. He can go anywhere, bro. He'd be a great fit for the Clippers. Honestly. Him and Zubac will work good together, honestly, but I think I'm gonna get off this chat, y'all.
I'm gonna get out of here too, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close it up here, man. It's been a good live.
Yes, sir.
Yep, man. Y'all have a good one. Yep. Y'all stay safe, G.
Yep.
All right, BJ. Nice talking to you, man.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all. Great show today, man. A little close to 3 hours. Appreciate everybody coming in. Everybody, my LA people, make sure y'all stay safe. Stay out the fires. If y'all go outside, make sure y'all wear y'all mask. I'm not so sure if the Clipper game gonna be postponed or not on Saturday. I'm gonna say 50-50. I ain't heard nothing yet, but I'll keep y'all informed. And like I said, make sure y'all hit the like when y'all leave, hit the subscribe. We had a good turnout today. Everybody subscribe, everybody like the video, share it if you guys want to share it. Let's make this the biggest Clipper podcast on the YouTube page, man. And until next time, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace out of here like swim wap.